All right, looks like we're live. Let me get the timer timing. All right, here we go. You're not tapping, you're napping. Let's see. Again, Tickfinity chat here. So everybody, hope you're having a great day. Ryman, good to see you. Thanks for the reactions. What you been up to, Ryman? How was the weekend for you? Question of the day: would you prefer to sleep in or wake up early? I like a bit of both. Playing with the A's theme, already hit World Series. Now we're trying to get these guys paralleled. They're going to start out with a hit against us there with their squad. Ooh, on the season, probably the Jesus Mate card. He's been pretty good. How's it going, Dirty? Welcome into TikTok chat. We are multi-streaming, so enjoy the chat from everywhere. How about for yourself, Ryan? Do you have a favorite player for the season? I said pretty well, but it's going to stay in the ballpark for us. Thankfully, Ricky's got it. Matthew, good to see you in chat. Vu, good to see you as well. Let's see. Angel Family, Jack Rupley. What's happening? Loving the August Spotlight Altuve card. For some reason, you do insane with that card. He does have that small strike zone box, which, it's tough to pitch into him. I haven't played for a couple days, but that was a very rusty at bat. Flynn was here, User and Astros. How are you guys? Austin Cunningham, how are you? Welcome aboard. I don't think I've even used him, honestly, Ryman. I know I've used the summer Altuve when I was trying to knock out some of that summer collection. If you guys are watching on TikTok, please be sure to follow and like. Every like will help us towards our goal. If we get 100,000, I'm going to do a massive pack opening for you guys. And I mean massive. I've got hundreds of packs. Noah, how are you? Welcome in. How was your weekend, Noah? Big baby Henny. There he is. How are you doing, Henny? Yeah. You guys should definitely follow Henny. We're just getting started, so I don't know if there's a lot of folks in TikTok yet, but Henny is definitely a legend around these parts. Henny, how was your weekend and how's your Monday so far, sir? Yeah, I'm good, Noah. Thanks for asking. I should probably be streaming Madden, but after Seattle's finished, I thought, nope, not today. Maybe next day. I was not thrilled with that. Let's see, Donnie, Jaden. Who else is in the chat? It's a trouble location. He's gonna get the infield hit with Schwarber. Small town. How's everybody going? No, you're somebody, man. He says he's nobody, but he's good. Just another Monday. How am I doing? Just kind of waking up. We're supposed to get a new dishwasher today, so got that going for us. We have really bad hard water in my hometown, and I was thinking about if I should try to install it myself. The valve under my sink is like you cannot turn it with your hand. I know you can get like the vice clamps and put a little pressure, but I'm afraid of cracking the hose or something. So I'm just gonna pay Home Depot to do it, unfortunately. Beltran caught that one off of Catfish, and we're down two. Bummer. We are using the A's theme team for anybody coming in. I hit World Series last MLB stream. I got a ton of packs if we get enough likes. So please be sure to follow, share, and like if you guys are watching. Jack Steele, how are you? Every follower, the lights flash and the timer goes up. So, hey, please follow, guys. I see a bunch of names coming in. I see Zach, Brett, User, Maurice, Vanilla, Nico, Wills, Brad. Yeah, I see you guys. Don't be strangers. Did your NFL team win this weekend? I know I got a lot of Seahawk fans that have followed on TikTok over the years, so I know most of us are not thrilled if you're a Seattle guy. Let's see, Wills, what's going on? How are you? Jack's team didn't get the dub. Boy, that Raven Bills game ended up being pretty epic there right at the end. Fly Eagles fly. They did. They flew a while ago. They flew on Thursday. Got one more tonight, right? Yeah. Patriots lost. Pretty good. Raiders got the win. Yeah, I was happy for the Raiders because I know I say this every stream, but I love Pete Carroll. I love Geno Smith, so it's happy they got the win. We'll see how they look throughout the next couple games, but you know, maybe Pete will get them turned around and playing some good football. I know Gino had like 362 yards or something passing. If you guys have any friends showing online, please share the stream with them if you're on TikTok too. Of course, we love the likes. Can't look at me the same now. Hey, it's just a regular season game. But you know I love Pete Carroll. And SodaStream trying to sneak it down the line. Schwarber's able to get it. Still loves me. I appreciate it, man. Just sports, dude. Sports doesn't mean more than friendships. G59 tie. Thanks for following. Seahawks didn't do any better than the Patriots, though. Kind of had victory in their hands and they snatched defeat. And the only thing for me is I live in 49er territory, so gonna see Niner fans all over the place with their flags and their hats and all the BS this week. Didn't think the Niners looked particularly impressive, but Seattle looked pretty bad, to be honest. Oh, here's Hawks Prime. Hawks Prime, did you watch that Seahawks game? He's going to be up for talking Seahawks. I'm getting carved through here early to start. Kershaw versus Butler at the moment. So, yeah, Ty, who's your favorite baseball team? We need everybody to be like Ty and please follow up. Jack, appreciate all the shares. Had rodeo streams and college football streams this weekend, so my timing was a bit off as far as getting on in the night or anything. And Butler should be out unless we get a dropped catch or anything. Here's Marte. My logos are missing. I hate when that happens on the show. I still don't know why that happens. Oh, make your custom logos, blah blah blah. I load in and my uniforms look super generic with no advertisement across the front of them. It's Ted Simmons. So I didn't pay a lot of attention to baseball this weekend. I know Yamamoto had a no-hitter going till the last batter, and Jackson Holiday hit a home run, and then the Orioles rallied late to stun the Dodgers. Dude, that was a painful loss. A couple times I felt like they lost that game. I felt like they lost it with the decision making not to go for it on fourth and a foot. But then they got the lead, and McDonald was believing in his defense, right? And then the defense falls apart with Woolen getting just tripped up over himself there twice. He should have at least had a play on the ball, Hawks Prime. Woolen was really the GOAT on that last drive for the Niners. And then they're driving down, and they got plenty of time, and chose to go to the run game, which was sort of questionable because they got the clock running. San Francisco didn't use their timeout. And, the next play was the turnover play. And, give Bosa some credit, but it wasn't like he made a play on the ball. It was just lack of pocket awareness from Darnold, really. See, Joey, Sid, Lobsterman, Jelly, uh, Culture, Hinpin, CC Baseball. How's it going, everybody? What's up, Cam? Sanchez, how are you doing? Cam, we got to get him tapping over there so we can open all these packs. I still have 300 something plus packs in the queue. What a weekend. What'd you do this weekend? See, King Cisco, Clutch, Vita. How are you guys? Double overtime victory for MSU. Scored the game-winning 2-point conversion in the end zone. You're sitting in. I knew they had won, but I didn't know that it was that good. Deb, no offense, but your mom likes to pour bacon grease down my throat when she's on top. So you can think about that while you're banned. Yeah, he looked okay, I think. Definitely doesn't have the same pocket presence that Gino did, but I mean it was his first game. They threw a lot of screens and stuff. You know, it's a new coordinator and all that in Seattle as well. So I don't really know how much we should judge him. Let's see. Samples, Clay, Debbie, Sky, Aiden. How are you guys? Debbie, thanks for following. Everybody be like Debbie. Please get the lights going. Get the timer moving. All right, Cam's gonna come get you guys in shape over there, TikTok. But yeah, we got to get our goal. We either need 100 follows or 100,000 likes. The packs are burning a hole in my pocket. I need everybody on deck. Samples, thanks for following. But Cam, you watch wherever you like, dude. You don't have to watch there if you're enjoying the purple side more. So see, Samples, Devi, who do you guys root for as NFL fans or MLB fans? Who are your favorite teams? Is what I'm getting at. You know, early on it, and we're gonna be out with the Varus. Hoping to get something going that inning. Playing with the A's team, we've already hit World Series on the season. I've hit World Series every season except for the first one in MLB this year. For watching on the Red Chat with Ryman, we'd love you to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Hey, what's up, Tristan? How are you? CIC, Key, Blake, Reds, Jay, a bunch of buddies coming in. Big Braves fan. Sadly, not really an NFL fan. That's okay. If it's not entertaining to you, why watch it? What do you think the Braves need to do next season, Samples, to be competitive again? I'm surprised that the season's gone the way it has for you guys. I don't mean that as like trying to be a troll or something. I just thought Atlanta would be in the mix for the playoffs. I know they've had some injuries too. I don't think Soderstrom will get there. Basically, rebuild against his Samples. Got to get a bullpen. Colts smacked the Dolphins, says Tristan. Indeed, they did. Padres won, feeling good. How far are the Padres behind the Dodgers? Are they about even with them? I haven't looked at the standings for MLB. Envy's come back. Thanks for jumping in on the follow. Let's go 100,000 likes or 100 follows, and we'll do the pack opening. Gotta do it before the timer gets there. You still have the purple app. It's unwatchable now with the ad, says Jay. So what I've heard is going on the purple app is that you open up a stream and the ads play, right? I have mine set not to pre-roll play like that. They should just play sporadically throughout the stream. But I've heard you go open a stream, ads play, and then if you want to go pop over somewhere else, the ads keep playing and keep resetting. So you may have to watch 2 or 3 minutes of ads before you can see any stream. And I've heard that's been a huge deterrent for people watching content there. Damien, how are you, Damien? One game back of the Dodgers. Do you guys play the Dodgers again this year? As far as in September? Watch, we be running an insane amount of ads. Yeah, I run some too. I mean, it's tough not to take the money when you can. But I try to keep it somewhat reasonable. I think I have mine set for like 8 minutes an hour or something, Jay. But yeah, there's a lot of knocks on the purple app right now. Seems like it's a little bit stale, unfortunately. Beltran, the difference in the game, you got a 2-run homer. You guys just finished playing the Dodgers. I think MLB does some weird stuff where they're scheduling. Seems like divisional rivals should be playing each other a lot, especially the last 2 weeks of the MLB season. They're jamming in a lot of interleague baseball. The teams, fans don't really care about so much. Clogger, Noah, how are you guys doing? I was looking for the sinker and I jumped at that. It was like right there on the bottom. I think it was a strike. Yeah, I'm still trying to speed up here. My thoughts are what I've been saying the whole offseason. I don't think Seattle's done enough. And I don't think McDonald's the guy. I still feel that way after week one, but it's week one. So people love to overreact to week one when it comes to NFL. But that was such a winnable game. And yeah, it ticked me off that they didn't win it, but what can you do? When you're a fan. Let's see. Carter, time hits. How are you, fellas? Please follow, share, and like if you're in TikTok. We need it. We need to rip these packs after this game. Been saving packs for days. I got over 500,000 stubs. I took Tatis from hitting World Series and sold him. And I got packs and packs and packs. So it'd be good for the next collection to have all that stuff open and sold out from whenever we do get to the pack opening. Usually we do 100,000 likes or something else, which is a little bit new. But let's see if we can get enough follows in. We can do it off follows. I'll show you guys between games. I know talking about packs isn't the same as seeing them. He's pitching pretty well with Kershaw. I don't know. I didn't stay with that Kershaw card. Maybe I should have. But it's going to be difficult using the A's theme. We're using theme team instead of our best team today. Freak Man, welcome into TikTok chat. Braxton, Chinzo, how are you guys? And then another out of ads says Jay. Yeah, it's a lot different than it used to be. I started streaming there in 2017. NBA 2K was my main game back then, and it's changed over the years for sure. I guess in some ways probably better for streamers and viewers, but in some ways probably worse too. Let's see, Damien Dugout. Thanks for following, Damien. I don't know about the future. They have a terrible owner, and when you have bad ownership, it's hard to predict what's going to happen. Position players are good. They were good coming into the season. In a lot of ways, they underperformed. They had a huge losing streak that they snapped, and then they had another huge losing streak. They won one game out of 21, and that should have fired most managers around Major League Baseball, but the A's held on to Kotze, and I think it's going to be more of the same with Kotze next year. I don't think he has the right leadership skills to take them to be in a legitimate playoff contender, unfortunately. But Kotze is cheap, and the A's owner is cheap, so I guess he's going to make it through for another season. This is year 4 for Kotze, and they haven't sniffed the playoffs for him. Not all of it's his fault. He had some terrible rosters when he first took over, but this roster this year should have had a winning record, at least 500-ish. Pitching staff's pretty bad currently. Yeah, Kurtz is good. Butler's good. I enjoy Soderstrom and Wilson a lot on the current team. Langoliers has been an absolute star at catcher. So they have good players positionally. Morales has been pretty good in the rotation since he got called up. They have some decent young prospects, supposedly, for the pitching staff. So we'll see if those guys make the roster next season. I didn't think that was a terrible location, but he'll smash it out. Wanted it more on the outer half than I got it. So I guess we got too much of the plate there for Headley. Just like that one got a lot of the plate too. Well, hopefully Leo works out for us, but we'll see how Miller goes for you guys. I love Mason, and I wish they wouldn't have traded him because he's under control for a long time. But Padres gave up a lot to get Miller. Is Miller? He's setting up Suarez, right? I haven't actually got to watch him other than some highlights. I know he had an immaculate inning last week or something like that. All right, TikTok buddies, please follow, share, and like. If you're watching on the purple stream, please hit the thumbs up and send some reactions to us. Need you guys to subscribe. Love to do a big pack opening, but we got to get our like goal or our follow goal in. Dodgers threw away Yoshi's game, says Jay. Yesterday, crazy opening weekend. Your rookie did well, right? If you're a Tampa Bay fan, Ibuka or Howard Sprouse. Oh, interesting. They're mixing and matching them with the closing situation. And Koo helped you guys out missing that kick, right? Oh, that was super hittable. I slammed underneath it. I mean, we hit it, but we didn't hit it hard. Had the worst closer in baseball, says Shay. Yeah, they were chasing a lot. I forgot which team it was, but the opposing team swung at a lot of balls that were balls. Get a perfect hit with Butler, but wasn't elevated. Bucks did also missed a point after. Wouldn't have mattered if you guys had made it. Well, the game situation's different. It would have been 4 down territory for the Falcons. They wouldn't pull up and try to hit a field goal. Not saying that it would have worked for them, just, you know what I mean? There's always a butterfly effect to the games. You guys make your point after and you're up 4. They're not playing for overtime. Let's see. See the Bills game. One of the craziest games that you've watched. Yeah, that was a wild comeback for sure. Um, Ravens really screwed that up. The turnover, I think, was their undoing. You know what I mean? Like they're able to bleed out the clock, punt, all that stuff. And they fumbled away. That was like, oh, the Bills may pull this off. And sure enough, they did. Yeah, I'll let it rip with Cortez, but I missed over the top. Here's Ricky. If you guys are watching on TikTok, please be sure to follow, share, and like. Cam was going to make it over. He might have got called away for work or something. Using the A's theme team, and we did get enough on that one with Henderson. So, threatened a few times, but yet to string together enough hits. Right, here's Castro against Catfish. A's, as far as their theme teams for MLB, Ricky still needs a good card. Vita Blue, Catfish Hunter still need 99s. We did just get Raleigh Fingers, though. All time Mark McGuire. People, let's see, can say anything about Henry. He was the only reason the Ravens were up by that much. Yeah, Derrick Henry had a good game. How about your Bills, man? I thought about you when they pulled that out. I was wondering if you were watching till the end. I was about to turn it off, and then you guys got the touchdown to cut it to 8. So I kept watching. I'm glad that I did. We are getting ready to watch a movie as a family, but the kids weren't quite ready. So I had the game on, just sort of something in the background, but settle down and watch it, and I was entertained. You're 12-3 in predictions. Hey, that's pretty good. Keon breakout is upon us. Boski, great to see you. How are you feeling today? Austin Martin, thanks for following Austin. Long run for Soderstrom being a non speed burner, but he'll get there, and we should double off the runner eventually. We'll get to the base. All right, so Soderstrom will make a nice play. They flash right there behind me, Austin. You get your eyes checked, bud. If you guys are watching on TikTok, don't be like Austin. Follow and don't complain about it. But yeah, if we get we'll do this 100,000 likes or 100 followers. We'll do the big pack opening. So tap, tap, tap. Follow, share, and like. Don't be like Austin. Follow and be happy. Yeah, we got a ton of packs here. I guess I could wait for the next release on Friday or something, but I'm just ready to open them now. Let's see. Colin, Richard, Timothy, Eli, Ashley. Welcome in, everyone. OBS lover. OBS, are you talking about open broadcast software? Or does OBS mean something else somewhere else? That is close to being squared up. I think Kershaw's too locked in. Okay. I was thinking that was kind of an odd name, if that was the case. That's a pretty good swing. It just didn't jump. It's a truck. I don't know about them. Tell me about the OBS trucks. Cam knows about the OBS trucks. Tell me about it, guys. Let's see. They're like really old Fords. You can make them really nice. You guys are all young. I was looking for a break and pitch in, so I wasn't even close to doing that. What do you mean by really old? Are we talking like 1990s is really old, or are we talking 1940s Ford trucks? 19, that's not old, but I was 19 years old in 99. It's only a couple years ago. Hey, what's up, Yonel? ¿Cómo estás, Yonel? Jay, I think I misclicked, man. I'm sorry. But yeah, Seahawks messed up on fourth down yesterday. At least I thought they did. They had the option to go for it on fourth and a foot or take the field goal. They went for the field goal and they made it, but then the defense didn't hold up. I guess they were saying post game in the Seahawks Reddit, which who knows if this is reliable, that the analytics are kind of split. So it may or may not have been a great decision, but our head coach is talking about we want to run through people, not around people. You got to believe in your team to get a foot. Could have bled out the clock. Ricky Bobby, thanks for following. Wilson boots it. We will get the out. Let's see. We're close to switching what OBS means because of how old those trucks are. Yeah, that's not old. That's just classic, man. Heard Greg Olson say, "You think the points are good in any situation?" Greg Olson, for what it's worth, is a Seahawk hater. Even though he ended his career with the Seahawks, he has complained about it ever since. So Seahawk fans, we don't care for Olson much. Yeah, thanks for following, Ricky. All right, here's the thing: we'll do a double goal: 100 followers or 100,000 likes. I've got buku packs. We got to get there before the timer ends. Usually, we're trying to get the like train going. I'm not sure if we got the tap team in there or not, but guys, we got the packs, man. It'll be worth it. I probably got an hour worth of packs to open. Let's see, it's when they switched from the square body style to the newer style, says Cam. Coco, how are you? How was all the live sports, Coco? Did the Grits win the game you're at? I thought I saw you tweeting Grits game last night, but it may have been the day before. My family's doing good, Yonel. Thank you for asking. Mi familia es muy bien. ¿Y tú? Yonel's watching. He's from Cuba. I do my best to try to speak some Spanish. New ad at MSU really ramped up the game day atmosphere. The new AD. I was reading it as ad. I was thinking you guys were advertising for new students or something at first. Let's see. From what you've heard, we got All Star and Unknown coming in. Thanks, All Star, helping us towards our follower goal. See, game one, you guys got the win. Game two, you lost in overtime. Sounds like they played pretty well overall. All right, I'm playing with the A's theme, so I don't want to hear everybody giving me too harsh a time. We're not using the meta lineup since we've already hit World Series. I probably should try to 1,000 push someday, but I don't like sweating that much. Very content to hit on All-Star. Let's see. Guys, last week concession lines were long. People complained about it this week. He brought in more help. That's nice that he's listening to feedback and not making everybody wait for days. Went great compared to last week. Glad to see you have somebody that finally cares. All right, we'll get one with Butler, and we're not going to get shut out. Let's see, Hawks Prime. He feels like Parsons' impact with the Packers will be insane. Dev, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, Dev. Jack, thank you as well. Had about 10 minutes of total line time, and you went 3 times. Oh, that's nice that the lines were reasonable. Gray Bear, thanks for following. How are you, Gray? Yeah, please keep following, sharing, and liking, guys. There's a reward for you, and especially for me if we get enough activity today. I've got over 250 standard packs alone. Got a bunch of ball-ins as habits. I think there's over 300 between standards and ball-ins. Let alone all the signature packs and deluxe packs and choice packs and stuff that I have. Gary Bear, thanks for following Gary. Yeah, it's Gray Bear. I'm sorry, I read it right the first time. My eyes glanced back over in the activities part, and I looked at it wrong. How do I feel about the Packer defense now? I don't feel any which way about it, dude. I mean, I didn't even watch the game, so how am I supposed to feel about them? I guess the phrasing of Phil versus think throws me off sometimes. But good for the Packers. They spent a lot of draft capital on Parsons. It may work out for both teams. I thought the Cowboys got a pretty good haul in return for him too. So time will tell. All right, so it's Gray Double X Bard. Yeah, welcome in, man. Good to have you here. Are you telling me like your Xbox name or something? Am I playing you? I don't think I am. In this game, but I'm not playing against you, man. Playing against somebody named Jerry. I don't know why Gray is telling us this. Gray, are you all right? Who's your favorite baseball team, Gray? Right, but he's good. That's hit pretty well. Not going to grab that one with Butler. Got a Dodger fan in here. All right, Cam, keep an eye on your Dodger brethren. So who does MSU play next week? Kenneth Walker looked rough, Cam. 10 carries, 20 yards, and Charbonnet looks like the better back for us. Could have just been the play calling, but Charbonnet was at least somewhat effective. He had like 3.9 a carry. Let's see, Andrew Tristan, welcome in. King Josh, thanks for following. Josh, who is your favorite baseball player of all time? Yeah, I was immediately thinking of Boski Bo, our resident Bills fan, when they pulled that stunner last night. Radio team had a great call in the final play. Oh, Amari, Spartans walk it off. I probably didn't have the same enthusiasm, but yeah, that does sound like a good call. And we do get the check swing out. Need a bloop and a blast. Best football game in a while. It's good. Well, how are you doing, Greg? How was your weekend? Did you get to watch a lot of sports? Hey, Greg, thank you very much for the heart me. You've heard this before, but I'm going to tell everybody else in chat. Heart me puts you on the TikTok team, and it helps drive out the stream to the For Your page, is what they tell us. Thanks for the go popular as well, Greg. Boski with the heart me. Thanks, Boski. Super appreciate the heart me's. We're trying to double goal. We need 100 followers or 100,000 likes, and we'll do a big pack opening. We're on 15 followers right now. They do tend to come in bunches, so hopefully it'll pop off. Chilled. How was the weekend? Similar. Yeah, I did have to do some live sports streaming. So we had college football Saturday, and I had rodeo yesterday. I streamed in the middle of the day. Didn't stream those to TikTok. Like the rodeo, if somebody gets injured, could definitely get some TikTok punishment doled out to me. And then college football, I probably should have streamed it there, but I'm always afraid of catching like a copyright claim. Although we have the rights to stream it, it's just how TikTok can be strict. So I wasn't on TikTok as much as I was on the other platforms. Bama's in the house. How are you, Bama? Oh, that was very hittable. Tomorrow I'll probably stream Madden. I didn't want to bring a bunch of why didn't the Seahawks win conversation into chat today because they failed to score more points than San Francisco. Yeah, Bama, thanks for letting them know. How's your day going? Bama, did you get to watch all of the Packer game? I thought you were watching it yesterday when we were winding down. So you're 50-50 on the new 2K. I've had a lot of people tell me the new 2K is the best 2K in ages, but I always take gamers with a little bit of a grain of salt the first couple of weeks on the game because people go through like a honeymoon phase and then they start finding stuff that they don't like and complaining about it later. No defense. Greg loves playing defense. Hey, how are you doing, Ryan? Gray's got it. He says it's fire. Bambo's watching. She's tired. She's been taking care of things. Wild contest system doesn't exist. You still say top 5 game of all time for Boski Bo. Boski's been having fun. He's been playing a lot of I want to say he's been playing a lot of Jordan Rec. I know he's playing my career. I can't remember if it was Rec or Park, or maybe a bit of both for Boski. How did I feel about it? I mean, is one of the games of all time. I don't know what you want me to tell you. At least I wasn't in here confident, it was going to be a 40-point win or something like half the chat seemed to be. Mostly wreck. Park's too sweaty, says Boscubo. Some things be a struggle, but Bama's here. Appreciate you being there, Bama. Let's see. Buff Mafia, thanks for following. We need a few more followers. Massive pack opening if we can get it. 100 followers or 100,000 likes. Yeah, I need a bloop and a blast. Bench bats. I do have Rooker. I guess we should send in Rooker here. Although Kurtz isn't bad lefty. They try to mess up the tempo hitting, and I understand they made it where tempo hitting is actually better now. But I've never been a tempo hitter. Ethan, we're 69-0. This could be our first loss. So you don't know, dribbling's good. The fact you can jump in somebody's face and it's wide open is wild. That does sound wild on the contesting. So is it like you have to block the shot, Greg, or it's like a non-contest? Essentially. I'm too far underneath, I think. That's carrying pretty well, but it will stay in the yard. I had my moments, Ethan. I already hit World Series. I'm playing with the Ace theme team in all seriousness. The question you asked is a very redundant question for MLB streamers. What's your record? What's your rating? Sometimes I just kind of joke around when that stuff comes in. Let's go to Crank. Thomas the Crank Engine is what they're calling him now. But yeah, it's my first game in like 3 days, so my timing windows weren't great. Had a few that were just there. Hopefully we can bloop and blast though and save this thing. Not that way. I'll show you guys all the packs, get everybody tap and share and like and all that good stuff. Hopefully. You're 3 games over. To be honest with you, I'm not way over 500 because I usually hit World Series and I mess around with like theme teams and stuff. Also, I'll knock out like affinity programs on rank just to have something to do with the content. Greg, you're the GOAT, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. I should probably try the 2K 10-hour trial one of these days. I did play a Braves theme team when Color Storm came out. I didn't do it for Neon. Neon, I grinded those out a little bit differently with all the captains offline. All right, so we'll drop that one. But hey, it gives me an opportunity to show you all the packs that we're trying to accumulate. Picked up Tyler Rashi from that game. Start your team so you can run with me if I decide to get it. I got 278 standards. I got 57 balls, 16 silvers, 2 jumbos. There's 25 purple packs, same name purple. If you're sitting on a prime sub, please come throw it old Uncle Daniel Freak's way. You guys can watch Landscape. Chat pops up on the purple stream. JJ, thanks for following. I got headliners, live series, deluxes, reward packs, chase packs, deluxe, premier, ultras, Derby, BR, Batskin, which is huge. We got 2 signature packs. So here's the goal: 100,000 likes. If you're not tapping, you're napping, or 100 followers. We gotta do it before the timer runs out. Of course, you guys can pump up the timer by subscribing and gifting and stuff like that. But following drives it up too. So let's just follow and share the stream. Would be huge. No money spent. I have these packs burning a hole in my brain. I cannot wait to open them. So we just gotta do it when everybody's pumped up. Hopefully that's today. Realist and Epic Dogface are here. Let's play another rank game in the meanwhile, because we could just sit there and talk about packs and say hit follow, but that'd be a boring stream. Bo Knows just came in. Hey, we like having bows around here. All right, so I think I missed something in chat. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Bama. Thank you, Bama, for letting them know. Get to tapping. Yeah, imposter Bo. You knew it was going to happen eventually, man. Imitation's the sincerest form of flattery, or whatever the saying is. I'm using Wilson as the captain instead of Soderstrom. I think it's a dumb oversight from the show. Wilson has a better boost than Soderstrom does, but Soderstrom's a more recent Team Affinity captain. It's like, how are you guys doing that? They're even other than the pitching boost, but Wilson gives a stronger pitching boost. Like, why are we doing that? there can only be one, and it's Boski Bo, the moderator. I'm sorry, Bo knows. Boski Bo is him. How do you guys feel about the folks that spell Bo differently? The B-E or the is it B-E-A-U bows. Always looked at that wrong for the longest time. Bo says that's how. Yeah, here's Jesus Mate. I love this card that I'm facing. Probably should put him in my main lineup. I haven't done it yet, but he's got a great swing for whatever reason. One of your friends spells his name Bo, and you like it for I am. Yeah, we have a Bo over here. Doesn't come in so much anymore, but he was super active chatter my first couple years. A guy from Australia. I remember looking at the name and not having it register in my mind for a while. It's like, oh yeah, that's Bo. Yeah, we're using AJ Puck from the A's theme team. Wish the Puck card had a sinker ball on him, but it is what it is. Tomorrow, actually, tomorrow I probably might miss. I got to drive the kids early in the morning. Wednesday I'll almost certainly play Madden. So today's like the day to get the packs open for MLB, or I have to save it for like Thursday stream. White Hammer, thanks for following. Who's your favorite baseball player of all time? Keep seeing Angel Hernandez retirement scrolling in. You can chat with us, Angel. Usually I don't call out the lurkers, but TikTok, the way it works is like, oh, so and so joined the chat. Trying to read some of those off a little bit more now than I used to. We'll face Edward Cabrera in this game. Oh, there he is, Mr. Lurker. Thanks for lurking, tight spot. All right, there's a new follower, and it's Yanni. Yanni, welcome into our humble community. Yanni, who's your favorite baseball player of all time? 100 followers or 100,000 likes. Gotta do it before the timer ends. Normally, I'm strictly a like goal streamer, Epic, but I want to get those packs open, so we could do it on follows. I know some of you got 3 or 4 accounts. Follow on all your accounts. But yeah, sharing the stream would definitely help too. Yeah, Kurt's decent, but pitch was slightly away. I probably needed to hit that later in the swing and to the opposite field. Had 99 exit velocity, so not terrible, but not enough. Fans didn't even react to that one. How about the fan that stole the ball from the dad? Did you guys see that? Marlins game. Looked like they were both Philly fans. Dad came away from the scrum with the home run ball, and she went and just got in the guy's face. She has been made internet famous this weekend. Philly Karen. Yep, Philly Karen is what they're calling her. That lady can shut up and go home, says tight spot. Nickel, thanks for following. How are you? Boski, thanks for the share. I'm not sure if you guys can see how many have followed on the stream. Oh, dang it. Hey, getting behind with the Ace theme. I got 22 followers, so we need 78 more to hit our follow goal for the pack opening. Or we can get the 100,000 likes. I can't see the like count. Yeah, what's she going to do with the ball? No, she owns it now. Kid ended up getting the signed bat by Bader. Yeah, the kid ended up making like a bandit. Yeah, there's something that is glitched with gift subs, unfortunately, Greg. Just the normal gifts move up the timer too, but I don't know what they're doing. I think it's because they're going to switch from subbing to super fans in the middle of this coming month, so they may have inadvertently disabled gifted subs. I remember Boskibo mentioned it a couple weeks back, and then I saw some communication from TikTok that it was temporarily off as far as the gifted were concerned, and it's like I really like the gifted subs. They gave us a slightly better revenue split as streamers. It was like 50-50, where most of the gifts it's like 51-49, unless you have a really high ranking with them as a streamer. Says you're becoming a super fan. Yeah, but gifted was like such a big deal. They made us push for gifted to get 50 concurrent subscribers. And then once you get it, a couple months later they decide to change the business model and turn it off. So I'm guessing you won't be able to gift super fans, but I don't know. And super fans are a lot more expensive. It's going to be $9.99 to be a super fan. I think there's just one tier. I don't think it's going to have multiple tiers. So I don't know that I love the change. Maybe it'll work out better though. They said like when the super fans come into the stream, it plays an animation and stuff for them. So maybe it'll end up being really cool, but Sometimes you don't have to reinvent the wheel as a platform too. See, Greg says the only subs there, you're not stressing. It's a couple dollars, says Greg. I think the psychology of gifting is nice too, from like the gifter's perspective, because you're sharing it with the community if you like that community and that streamer. Where maybe somebody else says, "Oh, hey, I got a gifted sub. Let me hang out here, use the emotes here more," and they may become more a part of the community. As opposed to cheering, or not, they don't call it cheering, gifting, right? Where maybe you send in whatever your favorite gift is, and it plays the animation, but that may not drive the stream the same way as giving somebody a sub. And it's just, should be an either or option for the viewers that do want to do that, in my opinion. But they didn't ask my opinion. All right, we're down one. We're playing A's theme team for anybody just scrolling in now. If you haven't followed, we'd love you to follow. We're chasing 100 likes or 100,000. Excuse me. We're chasing 100,000 likes or 100 followers for a massive pack opening. Huge pack opening. If you're watching on your laptop, you can hold down the L key. Complaining about the gifted subs, saying you guys make less money if they gift subs. That wasn't my understanding, Hammer. I thought we got 50-50 on the subs with TikTok. I know my revenue split on like a Galaxy or something is like 49%. They have these different creator tiers, and you have to go to the higher tiers to get a little bit better split. Thought it was the same, gifted or not. And maybe they have lowered it down. Nobody gifts to JR. Well, they can't gift to you now. It's disabled. Zach Wheeler, thumbs down. Isn't Zach Wheeler on the injured list? Why are we hating on Zach Wheeler, Rich? What does Zach do to you? Did he steal your girl, Rich? If so, we're in Team Rich's corner. Zach Wheeler's right-handed, bud. I'm not pitching either of them. What's up, Idaho Mike? How are you? Dude, I'm drawing a blank on ZD. I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, what's new with you, Mike? Are you still enjoying the show? You playing other games? What you up to? Bama, thanks for lurking. Cam, I see the finger hearts. Thank you, Cam. Whole lot of finger hearts going on from Cam. 12 finger hearts. I don't know how to make my fingers look like a heart, but thank you, Cam. I need a little heart to hold up for you guys. Cam, thanks for the bouncing balls. Filling up 5 bouncing balls and a hat and mustache as well. Cam's pumping up the timer. More time for follows, more times for likes. If we hit either goal, we'll open the packs. 100 follows or 100K likes. Our balls are in your court, TikTok. Even the bouncing ones. But Cam, thank you, friend. Also, thanks for the GGs. I was looking for the sinker and just didn't elevate it. It's really so you can spam more likes, as Cam. You guys are on a good like pace. That definitely helps drive the stream. What if we hit both goals? I'd open my Madden packs if we hit both goals. I don't have a lot of packs in the Madden queue, but I got a few. I should have let that go. It's a very hittable pitch, but I was looking for a breaking pitch, and I decided late to swing at it. Only thing that may go your way in that scenario is just jamming it late down the line or something, but wasn't prepared to turn on it because he's been throwing a lot of sliders and sinkers at me. How's it going, Vin? Yeah, welcome over to the TikTok side. I'm used to you being in the purple chat. Get in here. All the purple buddies are making it over to TikTok. They're trying to get us to that like goal. Finally got it back. Oh, nice, bud. Immaculate, thanks for following. Who do you root for as a Major League Baseball enjoyer? Idaho Mike, now that you're retired, have you considered streaming? Just for the hobby. Steve, it's going good. How are you doing, Steve? Got the new phone, couldn't get in. Very annoying if you trade in the old phone, because then you can't even access your stuff. But things are good here, Steve. Tell me what you've been up to. Are you all caught up on the show? I do have real life packs too. Yeah. Haven't made that a goal in a while, but I do have real life packs. Actually, quite a few of them. There's smaller packs, but it's fun for a little segue. They're these ones, the trick or treat packs from last year for NFL. So whoever the rookies were last year, these are pretty stock of the rookies. No lives, bummer. I love a good TikTok live. I'm kind of behind on Madden. I did get caught up a little bit over the weekend, but at some point I'll stop playing the show, probably after the season concludes, and then I'll be completely focused on Madden. Orioles fans are hurting right now, says Epic. Yeah, tough year for the Orioles for sure. Yeah, hope in one hand and something else in the other is what the Seahawks got going right now, JR. You guys will probably steamroll us come next Sunday. Good pitch. I thought it was missing in. Let's see. Natalie, thanks for following. Playing 2K a lot. Sure some Jets cards will come after yesterday. Yeah, that was pretty wild, Cam. Not a scenario you see a lot. Let's see. So Idaho Mike was lucky to pull Larry Jones. Got him past P4, try to get him to P5. I'm not seeing the ball well out of the hand. Have to wait a minute. Idaho Mike says, I have to open hundreds of packs after doing the newest mini seasons. Rogers did his thing for your Steelers, pleasantly surprised. Almost ruined the game. Hobo Joe, how are you, friend? Black Mamba, thanks for following. For anybody just tuning in, I hit World Series already. I'm playing with the A's theme team. See, Idaho Mike's trying to get his PlayStation fixed. Is it overheating or something, Mike? The PS5s are kind of bad about building up dust if you don't pull the dust cover off and clean them out once in a while. But I know you're saying the controller needs some adjustment too. That mini season is good. You'd got the stubs if you're using the glitch field for Steve. Yeah, I haven't played the new mini season. I want to. I just haven't got over there to it. As a Jets fan, it hurt. You knew it was coming, says Vin. I'm going to turn off the people joining TikTok chat from my perspective, but everybody joining, hey, welcome in, guys. We got a couple goals today. 100,000 likes or 100 followers, and I will do a epic pack opening for you guys. I probably have an hour's worth of packs to open on MLB. Oh, that was so hittable. I slammed underneath it. Oh, are they doing another collection? I have no idea. Let me think here. We had Roland and we had Ted Williams and we had Batista. I'm guessing they might do a pitcher, Steve. Since we haven't had a pitcher collection. I mean, I think Seattle's capable of more than what they did, but they didn't go out and do it. So if you're not going to go out and do it, then what's the point? Oh, Barnaby's back. Barnaby, I didn't know you had unfollowed. How dare you, Barnaby? But welcome back to stream, Barnaby. So Friday, new big collection. I got 500,000 stubs. I have not done Posada yet, but I got 500,000 stubs, and I have hundreds of packs right now to open. So I may be ready for the collection. I can't blame Darnold too much. I mean, I'm guessing you don't like him because you're a Jets fan, but Pocket got smashed in on him, and they made him throw a lot of screens. The pass attack and everything was kind of bad. Um, he needed to have a little bit more pocket awareness though on that final play. Kenneth Walker looked terrible. Jr. Walker carried for 2 yards a carry average. Charbonnet looked okay. Let's see. Right man, welcome back in. Yeah, it definitely could be the case, and we don't have O'Connell calling the plays for us. We got Kubiak. But yeah, Walker struggled a lot. He was not finding much yardage. Looked like he ran hard, but running hard when you're tackled two yards behind the line and you just get back to the line of scrimmage isn't the same as knocking somebody over down the field because you're full steam ahead. Steve Andrew thinks Mickey Mantle may be the collection reward. I'd be excited for a Mantle collection. I've yet to really get much going here against Cabrera. Maybe this will be the inning. Barnaby, you just easily brushed over the fact that you unfollowed. What's going on with that, Barnaby? Did we leave on bad terms or something? Barnaby thought I wasn't going to ring him up on this. Barnaby's like, you're lucky I'm here now. But yeah, Barnaby has returned to the purple chat after a hiatus and an on-follow. All right, we'll get a home run with Cortez. We're level at 1. He's just jumping right into talking fantasy. Here's the fantasy discussion. Here's the command. 5 gets you 50, bud. Join us right there at that link if you're in the purple chat. TikTok buddies, you'll see it in my stories, what I'm talking about. Be sure to check the stories after you leave the live stream. But yeah, TikTok friends, please follow, please share, please like. We need 100,000 likes or 100 followers today for all the packs. Show you guys all the packs again here after this game. Mamba will miss you. Before you go, Mamba, share the stream with your friends. App wasn't working for a while. Fair enough, Barnaby. All right, now we can resume having a good time. Vin's over here now. Hey, welcome over, Vin. Showed up over there where you could. Hey, we love you guys tapping away there. TikTok determines how long the stream goes, determines when we do the pack openings and stuff. Good old Kitty Foreman. It wasn't personal. Little personal. After all the good times we had together, Barnaby. Bills next. Thanks for following. How are you feeling today as a Bills fan? Probably weren't feeling really good when it was 40-25, but it worked out in Buffalo in the end. Honestly, I'm kind of happy because Ravens fans, when I stream Madden, I feel like Raven fans are always the most unreasonable fan base that they expect to win the Super Bowl every year, and they're not going to hear anything other. Lamar Jackson's the greatest of all time. They're unstoppable, blah blah blah, and yeah, at least that chills them out for a week. We'll get a Kurtz home run, and we're up by a run. I was trying to hunt for the sinker, and I didn't get it. Surprised about Rodgers. How do I feel about JSN? Same way I've always felt about him. He's electric. His fumble though really cooked the Seahawks yesterday. There was numerous things that Seattle did to not win that game, and JSN fumbling was one of them. Definitely got humbled. Yep. JSN's a stud, says JR. Oh, I dove a little early with Wilson. I didn't think Wilson would get there with his speed. Wilson's like 61 P5 speed, so it's ready to lay out for it and maybe laid out too early. Let's go to the bullpen here. We'll go with Wagner, I guess. Bills next. Whoa. Feeling great, Boski, he says. And I look over and there's 5 galaxies? What in the world? Boski, is that you on your backup? Thank you. Thank you, Bill's next. All right, timer got pumped up. Now we got to get the follows or the likes, guys. Got plenty of time now. Maybe in the minority. Wasn't surprised by the Charger win. Somebody else in chat was picking the Chargers pregame. It was one of the moderators, Matt Jonah, in TikTok chat. I was surprised, but thank you so much. All right, so now we know to watch out for the backup account. Somebody at SDS loves the Yankees. They sure get a lot of cards, says Steve. I mean, they are one of the greatest franchises in all of sport. However, they are laying it on thick with, Gary Sanchez cards and stuff. He's trying to get me on the button run. We're going to turn that into a double play with Shea Langler's pop time, and he's going to pop himself out of the game. GG's. We're 1-1 on the day with the Ace theme team. Just like that. Hey, Bill's next. Thanks for subscribing. It's Victory Monday, says Joey. Well, it was a victory there for you guys. Joey, we need you sharing and liking the stream. I know you're already a follower. Follow on your backup, Joey. All right, who do we get? Jimmy Crooks. I feel like these are just made up random names here. Here's what you're tapping for and what you're liking for and all that on TikTok. Vin, thanks for the share. I got 278 standards, 57 ball-ins. You guys can count, but I'm just going to go through the pack slowly. We're looking for 100 followers on TikTok or 100,000 likes. Timer has been kindly extended by the mystery Bills fan. Bills next. I got pennant races. I've got wild cards, chase packs. Which chase was this? It's Raleigh. Would prefer the chipper, but it is what it is. We got deluxes, premieres, ultras, derby packs, BRs, World Series, signature packs. So it's all on you guys. TikTok. Follow, share, like. Please get your friends in. Tap away. Hold down the L key if you're watching on a computer, and we'll keep playing with the A's theme team. In the meanwhile, trying to P5 every A's diamond, I guess, will be my off-season grind. Yesterday you played a game, the opponent hit a home run, then he disconnects and you got the win. That's what he gets for hitting a home run against you. All right, so we'll be here for a bit. Let's settle in. It's going to be a Vita Blue game as we try to have a winning session. We'll be on for at least an hour, so there's plenty of time for everybody to tap and share. We got 26 followers, so we need, quick math says we need 74 more followers on TikTok. And I don't know how many likes we have. I thought we had a decent like pace going. So you guys can always just hold down the L key or tap away, depending on your device. Soriano is coming, says Steve. Sorry for the late starts. I'll probably be back on mornings, early mornings and late nights next month. My in-laws have been gone for 6 months, and it's not like a whole lot of extra stuff is on me without having them here, but that ability to take a nap or go and have some me time, go and play golf or something, just isn't quite the same with them being abroad. So yeah, when they're back, I can kind of reset my sleep schedule more. Oh, I forgot, JR. I was irritated with the Seahawk game yesterday. Bills next. Thank you for 48 GGs. That's a GG of a swing. Leah Dallas into the corn. Leah Dallas cracked corn, and I care. All right. DeVries, how it's pronounced. He's got home run number 8 in my squad. Here's Nicholas stepping in. I usually call him Kurt Snick because I don't want anybody to mishear me. But I'm sorry, JR. I appreciate that you made the song. Yeah, the game was right at a climactic moment. Seattle's Woolen really cooked us down the stretch, and I was ticked off when I ran over to Shawno. Kind of hate when like live sport lines up with the Seahawks, but I got to be there for CSN because they're there for me. It's hit pretty well by Kurtz. Is going to stay in the yard. Hey, Lacrosse Defender, thanks for following. We want everybody to be like you. Follow, get the lights flashing. Hopefully have a monster stream here. We're trying. We've definitely had monster gifting from the community there on TikTok. Now I got to entertain you guys and bring it home, either on the like goal or the follow goal. Want to open these packs for you guys. All right, so you get a single with Big Mac. My favorite player of all time. Who's your favorite player of all time? Everybody in chat. Baseball player. I'll give you my goats as a kid. Mark McGwire was my favorite baseball guy. Chris Mullin for the NBA, and for football, Steve Largent. See, regular DD players should match up with pro DD players. You said what you said. It's not fun. Okay, Jose. I don't know what that means. But you said what you said, so I don't know if I should ask you to elaborate or not. Here's Shay Langoliers. Went to school at Baylor in Texas. Baylor? I barely know her. This is Sabathia working the inner half here. And I thought it was sink her down in a way in the strike zone. Realized I jumped and it was the circle change. So you'll win 3 games. You get matched up with a guy who's 100-0. Are you closing your match window, Jose? Because if you let that match window expand, you're going to end up playing against one of the swamp monsters of the game. Hey, thanks, Tight Spot. I'm really curious what that site is that you used. Joe, I want you to follow, but not that bad, man. This isn't a I don't know. It's not a trained primate stream where I'm gonna just go and start doing silly stuff just to get you to follow. Follow because you like the content, man, or find somebody else that's willing to sell their game. My viewers are here to watch elite gameplay, and when they don't get it from my opponents, then they put up with me. So it's not backing out. You hit the left analog stick when you're in the match window for ranked, and it stops opening up the match window because it's going to show you the rating multiplier thing, or not multiplier, the window, right? So let's say you're rated 500, it's going to match you with people that are, let's just make it easy math, 400 to 600 within your capabilities. But if you don't push anything, if you don't lean that analog stick over, it expands. So you could play somebody that just bought the game, but more than likely you're going to play somebody that's like 1000 rated, and you're going to play up on legend, and they're going to, rip your head off because you're playing on faster pitch speeds, more break, and they're better players than you are. That's only for ranked. I don't believe it works for BR. But yeah, you can toggle that meter. It has a default start thing, but yeah, you don't have to let it keep going up. Matt, welcome in. Thanks for jumping in. Lucky you're not a mod on this account. Yeah, it's exactly, Dread. Yeah, it's not that serious. Follower keeps scrolling. It's telling me to hit batters and stuff. If he would have said hit a batter for a galaxy or something, like, oh, okay. Let's see if this guy's for real. And if he's not, we'll ban him. Been playing for years, just learned something new. Well, that's a reason to be part of this community. This guy's teeing off on Vita Blue. I'm a little concerned, fellows. Yeah, it's so cool that it does that, though. Tight spot. I didn't know that it existed, but I should have known because there's AI for everything, it seems like now. Those of you that use AI in your daily life, what do you use it for? I often use AI for making thumbnails for my live streams, and I have used a lot of chat GPT lately for advice, like on my TikTok videos, to help me create timelines and stuff like that. I still don't know if that's a home run or not. It is. It must have just like grazed the pole because it kept going. I thought it was going to hook foul. So Vita may have a tough game here. I'm playing Eddie George, I'm told. Bowling College Green is a crazy pull. It's about 20 minutes from where Bill's Next is from. Hey, I appreciate that, Jose. Let's see, Matt Abney, thanks for following. How's your day going, Matt? Yeah, we're chasing a couple goals for anybody that's just coming in. This may be a mercy roll game. I don't want to pitch all the bullpen guys, but either we get 100,000 likes or 100 followers before the timer expires, and I'll do a huge pack opening. Oh, he's the coach for Bowling Green. Okay, I knew he was coaching. I didn't realize it was Bowling Green. I didn't realize Bill's Next was so close to Bowling Green. But yeah, this guy is blasting Vita Blue, unfortunately. Vita's like an 86 or something, though. He does get the A's boost for my theme team, but yeah, Vita's getting shelled here. I actually usually don't hit Vita well. He's got a lot of, wind up, herky jerky motion to him, and I don't tend to see the ball too well from Vita. See, Mr. Vic got the win for Norfolk State this week, his first win as a coach. Oh, is he not going to be on Fox pre and post game then, right? If he's coaching? I didn't realize Vic was coaching. See, Steve Largent was good. You played for the Farm League for the Seahawks, and you quit when Boz hit you so hard it knocked you out for Steve Andrew. Hey, good morning, sunshine. How are you, trucking? Home run, anything after that's a homer, says Jose. All right, rough inning for Vida there. Do I like you? But what type of pick me question is that, Jack? I don't know what he meant either, Jr. I thought maybe I was missing some young person slang that you guys understand, so I just left it there in the chat. All right, we homered with our leadoff batter, and it's been rough ever since. Leftover Whopper for breakfast, and you thought of me, and here we are. Whopper sounds pretty good right now. I'm sorry, Jack. I mean, of course I like you. You're in the community, but it's a weird question to ask. Feels like the start of a country song that JR was composing yesterday in the song generator. Hey, nobody answered my question about AI. I guess none of you guys use AI. That's fine. See, yesterday you had BK and they were buy one, get one free. You got to get two when it's buy one, get one. Carlos Cortez stepping up. Got his first major league home run a couple nights ago in real life. Angels went to a position player on the mound. Game was no longer competitive, and Cortez took him deep to right field. So, Truckin', you have any fun plans for your day? I've already forgot who's on Monday Night Football tonight. I know I'll watch the Monday night game. A's are playing the Red Sox. That's probably going to be a Red Sox win, but I'll watch it too. Oh, too bad that wasn't fair. Oh, Bears Vikings. Okay, that's a cool one. See how Ben Johnson and the Bears look, and see how the Vikings look with their new quarterback. Who do you guys think wins that game? I was trying for the bunt and run. Instead, we get a dropped ball. Jack's liking the Vikings in that game. Ricky says, let me just get one across. Excited to watch the Bears lose 35-0, says Strucken. Yeah, thanks, JR. I can't be the only one using AI around here. And that's a weak at bat. It's hoping just to contact swing it somewhere. All right, Vida got shelled that first inning. Hopefully Vida can settle down, at least get me like 5 innings, so I don't completely smoke the bullpen. And then against the A's theme team, so we can do whatever we want. We can pop in some other guys for a couple games if needed. Reminder, TikTok, we got, I don't even know how many packs I have. I have like 350 packs to open. We're chasing 2 goals. We'll open the packs for either 100,000 likes or 100 followers. So if you got any friends showing online, please share the stream with them. Even if they're offline, maybe they'll log in to the app and come follow. And yeah, if you're not tapping, you're napping. So please help me. Stream will be very long if we open the packs. I only need to be off whenever dishwasher guys are here. The stream ends up kind of earlier than probably get some lawn work caught up. I've been ignoring it. Lawn's looking a little shaggy. All right, so much better inning for Vita Blue, and we'll be down 5-2 after 2. It's a Wake Forest product. Nicky Dukes. And he's rolling over early, unfortunately, for me on the cutter. Did not time that well. Good job on the sinker. I was thinking he was going to come out with a waste pitch, so I was kind of in take mode. You guys like Shieldwood or not? I couldn't stand Shieldwood as a park. I don't know who played the Funky Town song. There we go. It's trucking. I usually don't have my volume up that much. I heard that started playing. I'm like, what in the world? Truckin' used 50 bits to play Lizard Town. Is that the official name of that song? I didn't know it was called Lizard Town. Or is that just what they have it in there as a blurb? Right, down I go on strikes. Turn down my volume a little bit. But yeah, that one got me pretty good. I'm like, what the heck? No, it's not my ringtone. Trucking is a baller. All right, Soderstrom and CC Sabathia. Lizard, lizard, lizard. All right, TikTok, we're a little quiet. We got to get the chat going again. We need 71 more followers. So hey, if you're scrolling, come on in, help us hit our goals. Following's free. Touching's going to cost you something. All right, Posada hits it late into right field. All right, Cortez. I've yet to see him play on the infield for the A's, but he plays on the infield at least a little bit throughout his pro career, and he switches his glove and plays right-handed, or throws right-handed when he's on the infield. He's in the outfield, he throws with his left hand. Come on, like machine, says JR. I bet JR's on the tap team. We're getting lag spikes suddenly. Those were not that bad of a throw. It was in the game, but my input wasn't that bad. Yeah, exactly, JR. What is going on with this connection here? I'm not dropping frames. I'm wondering if my kids are waking up and streaming a bunch of things or something. Maybe local. That's why I usually stream earlier in the day. But Sandman's been getting me for at least a month here with the later starts. Can you see the pitching settings? Sure. Remind me to show you post stream. I don't really like to pause and mess with the timer too much. But I'm using pinpoint and outfield camera. Otherwise, I don't know what you mean, though, Robert. Thought it was a sinker out of the hand, so my timing was terrible. All right, Wilson and Sabathia. Got a request for pitching settings for Robert. Robert, what's going on in your profile picture? Are you playing golf? I can't tell. All right, Jay Willie going to get us a solo shot, and it's 5-3 as that one goes over the scoreboard for Wilson. His dad played pro ball for a long time. Jack Wilson of the Pirates. Oh, excuse me, that was Shea Langoliers. Well, Shay, you just found out who your dad is. Sorry, we've been keeping that a secret from you. But yeah, I thought I was hitting with Wilson. Playing baseball, Jesus watching over you used to be a trend. Dude, I can't see it that closely. I can't say that I've seen those around TikTok either. So I may have been around the wrong time for the trend. I remember when everybody was Cranberry Sprite there for a while. Let's see, DJ Vids. How are you, DJ Vids? Thanks for following. Hey, we're sassy. I remember they used to not allow or like single letter emotes because people could spell out bad stuff. Maybe they still don't like it, but looks like she's got them enabled. I had to mouse over and see who it was. You would never. And Cortez is going to be out, so at least we got one back on the home run. But yeah, DJ Vids, tell us about yourself. Who's your favorite athlete of all time? We get one back with Langoliers. That first inning was really terrible for Vita Blue. Vita trying to keep us around. Baseball. Does she have the entire alphabet? I don't know. I'm gonna pause and see if that clears out the game a little bit with this lagginess. Yeah, let me pause so I can give up some really strong contact. All right, Soderstrom has it. He's testing Sodi, and he's out. Don't run on Soderstrom. The old dot. 7 letters, but trucking makes do. Yeah, I remember single letter modes used to be a big no-no. I don't know if the policies changed or if she just has like instant emote approval and nobody noticed. I'm not gonna be a snitch about it. But you know, you can only imagine where that could go, right, trucking? Right, TikTok friends, hope you're enjoying the stream. If you're browsing, come on in. We're chasing the big pack goals this morning. I really want to open the packs today, but I guess some of the kids have headed off to work or to school. Slightly quieter right now. I was thinking about if we should restart, but it's not going to make sense on the light goal if I restart. And J roll, no problem with the 4-seam. Opponent gets some more runs up on the board here. Vita, you just got to eat it, buddy. Sorry. We're not going to the bullpen this early. My outfielders are tired of sprinting around everywhere. All right, Big Dumper's going to head on the second. Rest in peace to Vita Blue. Glad he's not having to watch this one for now. But yeah, we need a new Vita for sure. And Wilson's going to miss it. I don't know if I needed that dive. Play at the plate, and Raleigh's in, and the beat goes on. The beating goes on. It's 3-8. Maybe we can throw Langoliers on the mound and let Vita catch for a bit. We try not to destroy the bullpen here for the theme team. You seem to have multi-streamers with letters. You even found the F. Oh, here we go. So far, so what exactly, Tiger? Cam RN, how are you doing, Cam? But yeah, I refuse to take the starter out because I don't want to completely cook the bullpen, Tiger. But maybe I should. Using the A's theme team, so I mean, we'd like to win, but if we do, we do. If we don't, world's not going to end. I can imagine you guys are probably not thrilled with this game. Let's see. John Flaherty, thanks for the share. We are trying to get the shares, likes, and follows up as we are chasing our goals. I got a bunch of packs open for you guys today. If we hit any of the goals, which would be 100,000 likes or 100 followers. Uh, she didn't ask you for a crypto deposit or anything, did she, Jr? It sounds like you're gonna get into one of those traveling expenses scams or something. Oh, I just need to pay for my passport. You hate that Browns fans blame your kicker for losing the game. Team effort, right? There's always numerous reasons why games won or lost. Live on the phone, says JR. Sabathia took forever, but he will get the out there in this inning. We have struggle with the pitching. If Ida gives up another run, I think he's out. At least we made it into the fifth. So see, Cam RN. Who's your favorite baseball team? Thanks for following us, Cam. John, how was your weekend? There we go. Now we got the FMO for trucking. With a little electric neon gummy bear too. Weekend was good. What should you eat? What options you got there, Robert? Give us three options and we'll pick as a chat. If you're not tapping, you're napping. Exactly. And that cutter sliding away from me. I was out early on it. Question of the day: would you prefer to sleep in or wake up early? I'm a sleep in type of guy. Div, thanks for following. Div, do you have a fairy baseball team? JR's a sleep in guy. All right, Vida's gonna at least open the inning, but if we start getting knocked around with Vida, he's coming out. Get knocked around with Vida anymore. He's already given up 8 runs. Okay, here's our options. We got leftover wings, rice and steak, and hamburgers. And Robert, are you having breakfast or lunch? Because I don't know if you're on the East Coast or West Coast or in the middle. Danny Miller, thanks for following. Danny, who's your favorite athlete of all time? Food. Trucking spelling it out for us. All right, so it's lunchtime. Man, I go burgers for lunch out of those options, but I'm not a big wings guy. Never was. I don't care for rice much either. Steak sounds good, but I don't know if you have enough steak for it to be a full meal. Sounds like it's with rice, like it's already chopped up in little pieces. So I would go hamburger personally on my vote, but we should leave it to chat. What do you guys think? Leftover wings for Robert's lunch, or rice and steak, or hamburgers? What would you guys choose? Can vote any chat that you're in. Let Robert know what to eat. May only be Robert and myself that are interested. I'm kind of getting hungry, so this is relevant to my interests at the moment. If you just ate a Whopper, you may not care. This game has had some terrible lag spikes to it in the pitching. Vida has a decent inning and will preserve the bullpen at least a little bit. Next batter that gets on, next run that goes in, at least Vida's going to be out. And just missed it with McGuire. If we hit it towards left or right field, it probably would have been all right. Out to center, it's going to be a warning track shot. I was looking Cutter away, and I still swung early. So to strum out by a stride. Langoliers homered last at bat. We're close to getting him P5. Some more hits would definitely help on the P5 grind. Is it still triple XP, guys? Does anybody in chat know? I didn't get to really take advantage of it over the weekend, and I don't know if it already expired or if we have more days for that. I'm sure Steve and Idaho Mike know if they're around. It is still triple XP. Trucking and JR confirming. Yeah, I should try to finish up these guys a bit until the 12th. Well, that's cool. Usually during the week, I get to jump on the Nintendo Switch and parallel a little bit. Not that I'm trying to parallel everybody, but I like to parallel my A's theme in any cards that I plan to use, like on the main lineup, for like Weekend Classic and stuff. Yeah, good pitch. I was looking for a breaking ball low. All right, Vita is on 74 pitches and has not been a great game for the legendary pitcher. Before he got Vita paralleled, so I'm not leaving him out there for that. I'm just leaving him out to save my bullpen. For anybody just coming in saying, boy, this game's kind of ugly, Donnie. I know. Truckin' knows all, Truckin' sees all. Truckin' is the opposite of these monkeys I got right here. I got the hear no evil, see no evil, do no evil, speak no evil monkeys. Not really sure where they came from, but I've had them for a long time on my desk. All right, Vita, that'll do. Thanks for giving us what you had today, Vita. Let's go Eckersley since we're in a low leverage situation. I'm not usually very good with a set card. Hopefully, whatever 99 Eck gets is going to be better for us. Right, Eck against Rollins. Try to get a couple innings out of Eckersley, and then the other guys see it through. Hey, there we go, Eck. We'll get a pop up on the infield. TikTok, how's the like number looking? I got a feeling it's not moving a whole lot because chat's a little quieter there than it was last game. Maybe because we gave up so many runs this game. All right, big dumper dumping his way up here. Jay Willie laying out for it. And he'll get Raleigh out. Will not give up the infield hit. Hey, thanks, Jacob. How's your Monday morning? Are you suffering from a case of the Mondays, Jacob? Let's see. Need Machip. Welcome in, Need. Who's your favorite athlete of all time, Need? I thought Wilson was going to get another one. You are. How am I this morning? I'm doing good. Playing some Diamond Dynasty. Playing some Rake Seasons. I moved the pinpoint pin, for lack of a better term, and it didn't even move, and then it moved later. To be honest, you love Otani. Dude, there's a lot to love with Otani. Walter Payton. I loved Walter Payton too. Saw the tail end of his career when I was a kid, so I don't remember him as vividly as some fans would, but well, I do remember he's a heck of a player and seemed like he was a wonderful person. Right, Vita, excuse me, not Vita. Eckersley starting to struggle the way Vita did. So for those that are new to the stream, I hit World Series last MLB stream. I've hit it every single season other than the very first season of the year. So I don't know. I've hit it like 5 or 6 times this year. Certainly easier now that it's down to 800. I've shifted gears. I'm an A's fan, so I'm playing with the A's theme team. And I'm not trying to lose games, but it's not as competitive, right, with the A's theme. We are getting some terrible spikes in the lag, and the pitches are just kind of going where they want. Thankfully, we'll get out of there without giving up more runs. We don't want to get mercied if we can help it. And so we got like Lawrence Butler and Carlos Cortez and guys like that in the lineup. We have a massive pack queue if we can get enough likes or follows on TikTok. So please follow, share, and like. Hey, Need, thanks for the 2 roses. Lights were flashing there for a minute. Not sure if I held up. Barely did. Keep thinking he's going to run that cutter in here. He's been pretty effective lefty-lefty with that with Sabathia. There it is, and I'm just way too early. Like, I called it out and swung early at it, but it was off the plate, too. Went Jason. He's just dotting fastballs away. I'm looking sinker down here or for a breaking pitch in, and yeah, he's throwing something that I'm not looking for. What do they say? Sit fastball and then try to adjust to everything. If I do it too much, I will definitely swing early a lot. And that would have been a hit by pitch. We still got hit, but I swung at it. Was trying to gear it for the 4 seam, and yeah, it looked crazy flailing at that. Well, on to the next batter. Cortez a little late, slicing, but not enough to drop in. Manny's got it. Manny has to play without the dreads because the game lags if they leave the dreads on him. Get it together, SDS. All right, we'll see if that can make it through some yellow stamina innings here, or some batters. That one's bye-bye baseball. All right, that'll do, Eck. Soderstrom has seen enough. Tries to take himself out against the wall there. All right, we got Bernie Williams, Headley, and Castro. Let's make them hit from the right-hand side and bring in Androlis Chapman. We got 37 minutes left if you guys are on TikTok. We can still bring this home. We need to get the likes and follows moving. If you're there, please please stay active. Appreciate all of you that have been active, and we've had a lot of gifts that have came through to that chat on today's session. All right, here's Headley stepping in. Opponent's a good hitter. He definitely deserves credit for squaring up a lot. He wants to go to David Wright. Hey, welcome in, friend. Thanks for following. We got Kid Kobe coming in 08-24, so we're no reference to Kobe Bryant. Kid Kobe, what do you think about the Lakers offseason? I'm surprised that the ownership changed and that the Buss family will no longer be the primary owners of the Lakers. Forgot the name of the guy that bought him, but I know he's got deep pockets and he's part of the Dodger ownership group. So we got Rollins and Chapman here. It's very early on the sinker away. See, only a Kobe fan. You don't follow the Lakers. Do you follow NBA or not so much? Now that Kobe's no longer, no longer with us as a player or alive. Hey, Truckin's got the bus in TikTok chat. Sixers are the squad. What do you think about the Sixers this coming season? I know Paul George said that they're healthy and that they'll be good. Saw George show up in my timeline the end of last week, I think. He's got the literal bus too, just trucking. I need base runners. I'm willing to bunt. We need a touchdown to level this game against the Bowling Green fan. He's dotting with Sabathia. Gonna choke again, says Kid Kobe. I think Golden State's gonna have a tough season. I'm a Golden State fan. We didn't get anything done with Kuminga kind of holding us hostage as a restricted free agent. They're kind of up against the cap, and Kuminga screwed it all up for us. Jay, how are you? He's still yet to sign his offer, as far as I'm aware, unless he signed this morning. Yeah, I mean, I like the team. Steph and Jimmy and those guys are on their last legs, but I feel like if they could get a little more help around them, they could be at least exciting come playoff time. But as it stands right now, I think we're going to have a rough season. Uh, how a question? Go for it, Jay. Go to work. You're not going to like what I do for work, flip phone. Being your mom's gigolo, I mean, it pays pretty well, but I have to eat a lot of bacon grease. So, yeah, flip phone. I'm not sure if you want to hear the moans coming out of her bedroom again. Although you're kind of a weird little lad. We always catch you listening down the hallway. But flip phone, yeah, we'll send you to the streets and you can find some work out there and you don't have to worry about what I'm doing. All right, Kurtz is going to be out. Had a decent swing, but not decent enough. Flip phone was in the red chat, by the way, too, Kobe. We are multi-streaming and we're having fun everywhere. Flip phone stepped in it though. Let's see. Farva, thanks for following. How are you today, Farva? Or maybe Favra. I guess it depends on the emphasis on the pronunciation. Did I see the movie Blindside? It has not aged well, but I saw it years ago when it came out. Hey, Cardinals fan, how are the Cardinals going? We don't need to talk about the Packers. I already told Truckin I was proud of him being a Packer fan and them winning. You should have been here earlier, Cardinals fan. Let's see. Crispy Boy, thanks for following. Crispy Boy, what makes you so crispy? Do you eat a lot of crispy foods? Are you a crispy chef? Do you like Rice Krispies? Tell us more, Crispy Boy. All right, it's been a rough game. Vita Blue got lit up in this game. We are playing with the A's theme team. World Series has already been secured. And we'd like to get enough likes, follows, and shares to do a massive pack opening for all of you guys and gals that are watching. Do I like funny movies? I do. Probably my favorite genre is comedy. I remember you said you talked to his aunt. I don't know about you getting to interact with him. I thought you said you sat next to his aunt or something and you got a ball or something like that. Forgot the exact details on it, Cardinals. McGuire will give it a ride. Just late 99 off the bat. And Big Mac's going to have two. I was actually trying to pause and go to a left-hander. But, hey, it's a big smack for Big Mac. Probably not Phil. I don't agree with the move and really can't stand John Fisher, but it is what it is. McGuire trying to advance. He'll slide in. Got an auto from him. Could have gotten to talk to him too. That would have been awesome. Frozen 2 is kind of, I don't know, kind of blah, right? Honestly, don't remember much about Frozen 2. I feel like they were just capitalizing on the success of the franchise. But I mean, that's Disney. They're gonna milk their intellectual properties, right? I'll tell you what I do like though, as far as Disney movies, the live action Lilo and Stitch. Cole never bothered me anyways. Yeah, don't come in and say GDs when your team wins. All right, so enough of the 49ers media guy for a while. All right. GG's to the Falcons, though. Bowling Green was bowling for some runs there. All right, let's see. We still have time on the timer. We still have goals to chase down. TikTok guys, you're in charge of this is going to happen. TikTok, when you follow, the timer goes up. If you gift or sub, timer goes up too. But mostly we want to get you guys following and liking. 100,000 likes or 100 followers is what we're looking for. We need either or. If we get it, I'll open all these packs. I got 278 standards, 57 ball-ins, silvers, purple packs, headliners, all of it. So my balls are in your court, TikTok. We got ultra choice packs, premier packs, deluxe. Could be a very long stream. We got to hit our like goal. Probably our last game. You know what, man? I don't like the soft trolling stuff, JR. I'll probably free him eventually. And he comes in chats, and he's usually okay, but you don't need to come and rub salt in the wound. It's not like it's going to make the win any better. So he knows better. Not in the mood for it. That's why I don't like streaming when my teams are playing. Too many Niners media guys, but he can't watch now. So I don't know. I'll free him if I feel like it one of these days. I mean, you and I are a lot closer. You're here every day type of thing. But yeah, come by and kind of soft troll. Like, yeah, get out of here. But the GG stuff should really come from the side that loses. You don't go in and say, like, oh yeah, good game when you win type of thing. Do I have a game room? I mean, this is pretty much it, Jay. Do I have a room with a pool table and dartboard and all that? No. Maybe one day. Logan's in the house. Logan, how are you? Yeah, let me stretch while we wait for this one to load up. Maybe our last game of the day. We need everybody to rally on TikTok. Logan's going to lead the rally. Facing Garrett Cole. Where am I from? Parts unknown, Jay. Looks like we're out to Coors for this game. Oh, speaking of bacon, this guy's got the bacon profile picture. Team icon. Hux, how are you, friend? All right, we're facing Garrett Cole. Logan, I'm good. We're trying to hit our like goals, man. Jay, I'm not going to tell you where I'm from. You can keep guessing, though. You got a 150 shot if I live in the United States. No, I like the Sooners and the Seahawks for football. But I like the A's and the Sharks and the Warriors. Boy, that was belted. But Griffey chases it down. Hux is from Alabama, or guessing Alabama. 104 off the bat. Unlucky. Hit at 104 in Coors and not get a homer. I don't know why we're pausing, but we are. I blame you, Logan. I blame you for the profile picture. I think it's bad luck. You need to change the profile picture to the DF logo. Hey, thanks, Cinema Toast Crunch. How are you, friend? It's been rough seasons for the Sharks for a while, trucking. At least we have Celebrini to celebrate. All right, I guess he's ready to play now. Boomer Sooner. It's a nice win over Michigan. No, I didn't come across on this side, JR. Yeah, I'm doing good, Cinema Toast Crunch. What's the last movie that you saw at the cinema, out at the movies? Last one we saw in person was Bad Guys 2, the animated one. My kids like the first one. They like the second one as well. Like LSU, but you enjoyed the game. LSU had a big win, right? I think over the weekend, or was it the week before? I know they beat somebody else that was ranked. Yeah, I think the Sharks are one of those franchises that has a pretty decent fan base, and bad ownership, and they know the fans are probably going to turn out anyways. Week 1, you guys beat Clemson. Yeah, Clemson was supposed to be pretty good, I believe. All right, so we hammered it that first at bat, and then never got anything else going from there. Griffey made a good play to chase it down in the gap, and we'll see how we do on the offense throughout the rest of the game. But now, time to pitch with these theme. I think it's Gunnar Hogland's game. Reason the A's guys try to get him paralleled. Again, TikTok friends, for anybody just joining, if you follow, the timer goes up. We need, my math is off. We need 63 more followers to do the pack opening. So please follow if you haven't. If you got friends online, or if you just have friends in your list, please share the stream with them. Shares are supposed to help significantly. Or we're doing either or. It's like Price is Right. 100,000 likes and we'll open the packs. So you can tap the screen, or you can hold down the L key if you're watching on a computer, and that will send the likes in. So help me help myself by opening all those packs that are sitting around collecting pixel dust. Tatis and Hogland in this head-to-head battle of righties, and Ricky galloping in. He'll cover that one. Tell your mom, warm up the bacon grease. Here's Rafael Devers. I do love these old Marlins uniforms, back when they were the Florida Marlins, and they had the teal. So Devers gets a knock. Is there any great college matchups for this coming weekend? I don't follow college close enough to know. This guy's got the Sanchez card. Dude, Dan Uggla era. I was thinking even further back, Orestes Estrada and Jeff Conine era. But yeah, Uggla was really good for him. Marlins, a couple World Series victories in their franchise history. And we'll get the K. Alabama versus Wisconsin is going to be great, says Truckin. Hanley Ramirez, too. Yeah, Hanram was good. That is absolutely a PCI check of a home run for Tyler Soderstrom. But we're on the board as that one carries out. I think the guy quit. All right, so we may have one more in me, like the Vince Carter meme. Let me show you guys the packs again and get everybody juiced up there. All right, so they say if you're in a freeze off if you're plugged in, I usually play plugged in to get less lag. Oh, all right, didn't have to do it. They say to unplug and replug your controller if you're stuck in a freeze off. Dennis Maller, how are you, Dennis? All right, so we get the victory. And yeah, that was pretty lame. Gunner, that'll do, pig. He'll go to P4. And yeah, the PCI check in his stadium that he picked gets him. All right, we need Juxon Profar, guys. We need all the good stuff. Look at all these packs, fellas. If you're on TikTok, please follow, share, and like. We need 100,000 likes or 100 followers. We could do either. We got plenty of time. Every follower extends the timer. I will open all these packs if we hit either goal. There is 278 standards there, and 57 ball-ins is a habits. I don't see you guys sharing the stream, though, like Philip and Dennis. So please share the stream, guys. Sharing's free. You just hit the little arrow and share it. I know JR's tapping away. I need everybody else tapping. 67K to go. You don't want Ryan Williams gone for Hug. Yeah, I'm related to Steve Largent, actually. That's the reason I like the team. So he's definitely my favorite. All right, we're stretching, yawning at the same time, waking up, and it's going to be a Jamie Arnold game from FSU. Grandmother loves Steve Largent. She's probably my age. All right, 20 minutes left on the timer. We need the activity now. Hunter Green going to be pitching against us. Imagine losing to the A's theme team. You know you're down bad on MLB The Show when a 45-year-old man beats you with an A's theme team. All right, so she's a little older than I am. She's 35 years older than me. Your grandmother was born in 1945, right? We need to get her in chat, Philip. We can talk about the good old days. Me and Philip's grandma. Right, Chipper's batting leadoff for the opposition. He's a Padre fan. Oh, technically 83. Okay, so she's even older. Born in 42 or somewhere around there, depending on if she's already had her birthday or still needs to have it. Some folks still using the ice boxes back in the early 40s. Don't think penicillin was invented when she was born yet. Like that was later in the 40s. Right, Jackson Merrill's aboard. And I think this guy may be using a Padre theme team, at least somewhat Padre theme. Had polio too. Let's see. Truckin says his grandmother was born in 26. She passed 2 years ago. So old we are. She saw a lot of, obviously saw a lot of life and saw a lot of invention throughout her lifetime, Truckin. Rest in peace to your grandmother. Sorry to hear that she's passed. So, like, my dad was born in 1935. And, of course, automobiles were a main form of travel then, but it's not like everybody had an automobile. I believe the family, and I don't know what all that entailed, had a Model T. Um, my grandfather came out from Oklahoma, got work here in California in the 40s because times were rough back there in that part of the world. And then he sent for the rest of the family once he was kind of settled in here. I know they said when they were coming out that they stopped at a gas station to get gas and get something to eat, stretch around, and they took off and left my dad there without realizing he wasn't in the vehicle. I'm sure a lot of families had similar experiences back in those days. JR has a grandmother that was born in 1913. Can't remember my grandparents' years of birth. My dad's side, I think, was like, I want to say 1906 and 1910 or something. All right, we got to look for that 4 from Hunter Green. Both sides get old, says Truckin. Yeah. Right, TikTok, we may have lost the juice, guys. I'm not sure if we're going to get there on our like or follow goal. I hope so, though. Hopefully it turns around. Not for a lack of trying from, Bo Skibo and Cam and all of you guys that have been here liking and sharing and everything. Well, try to go get the steal, and there we go. Ding, ding. It's the pickoff bell. The only good thing if we don't do the pack opening, although I prefer to do it, is at least we have a motivation next MLB stream. Like, hey guys, get to tapping. Watching in school. Zay, you legend. How's school so far today, Zay? What class are you in? I'm looking for the hard stuff inside to keep spamming sliders away, and I'm going to keep swinging like that. Yeah, he finally came in with a sinker, but man, my BCI was off. Timing window was decent. All right, so we had the leadoff hit, and I botched it trying to get some hit and run action going. 2-2 on the day, I believe. This will be the determining factor if our rating goes up or down with the theme team. Events have been terrible this year. I used to love playing event and streaming event for you guys, but that multi online path, whatever they call it, has made events not enjoyable. Not having the individual rewards there. I don't think people are as into BR this year either. BR's never been my cup of tea though. Draft of common defenders and have them drop the ball and all that stuff. No, I don't think I will. All right, here's Michael Harris. Like, why did I grind for all these diamonds to use the commons? That's how I usually feel. Right, so Harris and Jamie Arnold in this one head to head. It is slacking. Dude, Solo, we need you. Like a bolt of lightning, Solo's there. He'll get the tap team going. Solo, how's your Monday morning treating you, sir? Speaking of bolt of lightning, if the Chargers are playing Monday night next week, I may be misremembering. Next week we got 2 Monday night games, so that's kind of cool. Something to look forward to, or not. If you don't like Monday night football, who doesn't like Monday night football? I'm early on these sliders. I'm trying to hunt for the fastball from Green with that outlier velocity that he brings. That was a good pitch to hit, and I'm looking for the 4-seam in. It's frozen. And I'm over the top of the splitter, so down we go. Here's Langoliers. Whoa, trucking. He got the big win, and he's moving up his box. All right, here's the law dog, as the A's call him. Lawrence Butler stepping in. And we're just late. Gonna be out to center field. All right, A's and Padres in this battle of baseball. Adley hammers it. All I can hope that it hooks foul and that is not near the pole. Well, decided to make it in the sweeper, and it's 420 here. That ball was smoked. Sweeper may go back on the shelf. Back to the slider. Rizzo's well in front. Most likely the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. Do you agree with the 8 ball? Let's see, Brian Thomas Sr. How are you, Brian? Joey says, no chance they win. Oh, I'd say there's a chance. Don't know that they're the favorite, but 8 ball says most likely they're winning. Truckin shook the magic 8 ball, the purple chat. That was the result. Who do you trust more, Joey or Magic 8 ball? I think I trust the 8 ball more. Sorry, Joey. Steelers are winning the Super Bowl. Let me get over on TikTok and ban him, says Truckin. Truckin's coming with a hammer. Here's Jackson Merrill. Jackson's gonna ground out to Kurt. So Brian, yeah, tell us about yourself. Love to have you as our latest follower. Want to know who your favorite baseball team is and all the good stuff. Who's talking smack? Not scared of a ban. Take him out, Truckin', if you want. I told this guy for months. Use creator code DF for Control Freak. Joey, oh, I got some new Control Freaks. Did you use my code? No, what was it? Okay, Joey. So, yeah, if you want to take him out, go for it. Steelers made the Jets look good yesterday, says Dennis. Yeah, exactly, Dennis. But if Truckin takes you out, Joey, I don't know how to free it, and I'll trust Truckin do whatever he wants. All right, Truckin, thank you for 6 roses. We'll swing through it with Carlos Cortez as we were flailing a little bit. Ricky looking for some small ball. The intention was to bunt that through to second base with the second baseman covering. Maybe, but you said you don't even have a burner yet. I'm not sure if you can handle 2 logins, Joey. We'll see. Joey's gonna make a burner with the exact same name and the same profile picture. Grant Gray, how are you, Grant? Lee Dallas, he had a hit earlier. That time he was just on top. Could have tied the game if he had served that to left center or right center. So let's see. Grant, is that a Dodge Charger on your profile picture? I honestly don't pay attention to the last name for most of you guys. I just know you as Joey, and I recognize your profile picture. If you change your picture, I don't think I would know it was you for a minute. Yeah, here's Yelich. It's a Ford F-250. The pictures are really small on my screen. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell what it was. Are you a fan of the OBS trucks? I didn't know those were a thing till today. Love them for Grant. Hey, Truckin, appreciate the share. Wish everybody else knew how to share the stream like Truckin does. All you do is click that little icon that has an arrow on it and share this bad boy. Sharing's free. We had some massive goals today, either 100,000 likes or 100 followers, and we would do the huge pack opening. Joey, you legend. All right, I've been giving Joey a lot of grief. I'm surprised he shared. Thanks, Joey. Yeah, the shares are supposed to be one of the best things you can get as a streamer there on TikTok to get your chat moving, the For Your page moving. Okay, it's just fouling everything with Acuna at the moment. And he's not going to foul that one. That is hammered. So he's starting to dial in Jamie Arnold a bit. I don't know if that missed in. Jamie's got the large par. We'll see where that ended up. Thank you for the cap, Truckin. That was on the outer half. That's just Acuna showing off his strength. My favorite throughout the year has been Juan Soto's cards. I liked his live series. I liked his lightning. The Jesus Mate card is really good out of Neon though. Been enjoying him. Why are we not selling energy on the stream? Because I'm with Gamer Subs. I'm assuming there's some type of rivalry between the two of them, since they're both in the energy category. But Truckin, thanks for the TikTok cap. No cap. We appreciate it. All right, sinker right down the middle, and I wasn't looking for it there. I was looking in the bottom right quadrant and didn't swing. Thought that was sinker out of the hands. 100 greens got me in the blender here a little bit. And I'm late on the four seam. He hasn't thrown the fastball much. I think first pitch of the game was fastball and we lined it for a hit, and he's kind of stayed away from it. Been mostly sinker sliders and splitters. That one. That's what I was looking for, but up, and I swung late. Ump says I went around. Right, here's SodaStream popping back in. So, JR, is that a drink? Is it a supplement? Is it code for something else, JR? Candy of the nose or something? Can't say I'm familiar with their brand. Quick turn at bat, not what we wanted. Truckin, thanks for the heart me. As you may have heard before, it puts you on the TikTok team. Parma, thanks for following on Purple Chat. That is hammered. Adley has 2 homers. This guy's definitely hitting a bit better than I am at the moment. Terry Hampton, thank you for a heart me. We got 8 minutes left. We need a surge of followers or likes to pump up the timer and also get us to the pack opening goal. May have to save the packs for another day. The media god for trucking. Jamie hasn't been as bad as Vita Blue. Vito got shelled a couple games ago. Then we had the really quick concession from our other opponent. Terry Hampton, thanks for the hat as well, Terry. Seems like whatever trucking does, Terry does. Appreciate you guys. Here's Chipper. We're live on Purple, Red, and TikTok chats for anybody just discovering the stream in one or the other. And as we usually do, multi-streaming. Terry, thanks for the confetti gift. I would like to have this Chipper card. Maybe I could get him if we open these packs. May have to be the next MLB stream. So here's my tentative plan. Tomorrow morning, I probably won't be on unless I wake up really early because I'll be driving the kids in the morning. So Wednesday, I'll probably stream Madden, get over my my Seahawks choke in that game, and then Thursday probably back to the show. Thanks for the You're Awesome coin. Thanks, JR. Right, botch play from Jacob Wilson. Wilson kind of does have the hands of stone on his card, unfortunately. Not the best defender for shortstop position in real life either, but he does make some decently athletic plays from time to time too for Jacob. It's odd because his dad was such a great defensive player. But I think he may improve, or he may end up moving over to second eventually. However, Zach Galloff's playing pretty good for the A's last couple weeks. Right, trying to keep it somewhat reachable here in this game. Yeah, we're a swing away, right? We're a grand slam away from timeless. Maybe we can string together some good at bats. Here's Shea Langoliers. And we're able to lay off on the slider. I think it was early. I know the PCI was bad, but yeah, it was early too. Sinker had a little bit more downward motion than I was expecting. Wasn't expecting to go back-to-back sinkers, so I was taken. And I'm underneath the slider, trying to flick that to right field. And I think it was out early as well. Yep, timing was early. Shoot, is it Bizen? Thanks for following. Or maybe it's... No, I don't know. BI8Z1N. How should I pronounce your name, friend? Appreciate you jumping in. We want everybody to follow up before our timer runs out. Trying to have the packathon today. We still got 6 minutes left to maybe save those packs. Daniel Jones had a great game. That's going to look like an amazing signing if he keeps working out for you guys. Good pitch on the splitter. Definitely thought he was coming in with something harder there. My pitch recognition way off. That might fluke in. Nah, he's got too much speed out there. Blazing. Everybody. Oh, I can see it now. But yeah, without the A, I don't think I was ever going to guess it that way. Yeah, welcome in, Blazing. Who's your favorite athlete of all time? Truckin, thank you for 14 roses. It's even better than a dozen roses. It's 14. No chocolate with the flowers. Maybe later. Right, Michael Harris against Jamie Arnold. Just hit World Series, picked up Tatis. Jake, I hit it. Shoot, a couple streams ago. I think it was Friday morning, Thursday morning or Friday morning, last week, and I sold him for I think it's like 270,000 stubs or something. So I cashed in the stubs on the Tatis card. Probably won't use him in my main lineup because I like switch hitters so much. But congrats on World Series, buddy. Friday. Oh, hey, what's up, Open Mike? So Open Mike, I know that you and Tight Spot and I think Mike plays games out of my community are all up for that TNA wrestling. So whenever they open a channel or they start assigning roles and stuff, I will not forget to get you guys in there. Anybody that would like to stream TNA wrestling, please let me know, and I'll get you set up with Creator Sports Network. See, 3 months you played this game, could never hit World Series for solo Phil. I think MLB is a tough game if you don't play it. I don't want to say all day, every day, but if you don't play it most days, timing windows get off really easy, and you kind of need to lean into the metas if you're more of a casual player. I know I have to solo Phil. I can't just do it with like the A's cards. At least I wouldn't think so too often on the World Series push things. The morning I got it last week, I won like 5 games in a row too to get there. Here's my opinion on the meta of MLB The Show. I think you want to use guys that have extreme pull swings, and if you're not comfortable like right like I am right now here, Hunter Green against Ricky, then you want to use switch hitters up and down your lineup. Those switch hitter lineups get better as the season progresses. You'd like to use the meta pitchers, the Randy Johnsons, the outliers, the guys that either have sinker cutter mix or have outlier fastball. Um, and I mean, of course, the better the cards you can have, the better off you're going to be. Did have Ricky moving, and there we go. Is this going to be a one-time thing with him, or will it be a regular stream option? My assumption is, with it being the first time, is a chance to fill each other out between their wrestling company and our streaming company. And if it goes well, that probably more would be coming down the pipe. But sometimes they do line up multiple events all at once. As far as I know, though, it's just the one coming for the end of September. Hardys versus the Dudleys next month. So he's definitely trying to shut down the run game, and he will. Got the slide step, and his catcher must have pop time because Ricky usually even on a slide step will get there. So good job from him to shut it down. Let's go work on Raleigh here so we can try to get him paralleled. Hey, Solo, thanks for making it over to the purple side. Multi-way watching. So see, you want to use Fernando, but Devera's hitting 450 for you. Feels wrong taking him out. Devers can play second base, and of course, I think Tatis can play right. I don't know if that helps you out at all, Jake, or not. Yeah, I flipped Tatis for the stubs. I felt like I could always buy him back later if I wanted him for collections or for a special lineup. Our TikTok timer's in the 2-minute warning. If you're on the For Your page, please come on in and follow. Need more followers to drive that timer up. Hey, you don't be sorry. It's on me to keep everybody entertained. I think the issue, Tight Spot, there's probably multifold, but I'm starting later, so I miss the kids going to school because that's when we oftentimes really get the stream to pop. If I start at like 4 a.m. here on Pacific Standard Time, Pacific Daylight Time, whatever we're in, I get the East Coast kids going to school. I get the guys going to work coming in. Then I get the next surge for Central and Mountain, and then I catch the West Coast. I get up this late. I'm only catching the West Coast guys going to work and school for the most part. I mean, people have different schedules, but in general, I'm missing a few waves there. And then MLB's just kind of getting quieter too. You know, people have moved on to 2K, they've moved on to Madden, they see a baseball stream, they keep scrolling. You know, some of your all-around base sports viewing folks. Swiss Stew, welcome in. If we gift, does the time go up? Yes, timer goes up with the gifts, Prime. Or subscribing. I think subscribing, you can still subscribe for $2.99. They're going to switch over to super fans soon, which is going to be like $9.99. I don't know if that's a great idea, but you know, it's great if people are willing to spend that much, but I think it's going to price a lot of people out. Not everybody wants to have a $10 sub to a streamer on TikTok necessarily. Hey, what's up, Kobe? How's your day going? It's at the door? Oh, dude, let me see if I can run out and get it. I'll get it after this game and open it on stream. I heard something. I thought it was somebody coming to visit because the kids are being loud, and I think just have a cousin over or something today. Hey, thanks, Kobe, for the heart, me. Came at 9. I'll go check right now. Truckin' with a super live star. Thanks, Truckin'. Let me juice the timer back up, Truckin'. I think that may have been intended to save the timer. Uh, we'll put 10 minutes. That'll get us pretty close to the end of the game. And we're going to do a real life opening here. But thanks, Truckin'. The super live star. I've never seen that gift before. Kobe, how was your weekend? I have not hit well against Hunter Green for the most part in this game. It's super early on that sinker. I was trying to look for the outlier fastball, but that would have been too early. I think even for the outlier. It's the same as the Galaxy, it's just cooler. Yeah. I love all the animations that hit when you're watching in chat. The OBS extensions show me what it is, but it doesn't show me the animation the way that it does when you're in the lives. See, Kobe was working on the new car. I saw it on your, I think I saw it on your TikTok, right? You sent out some, what do you call it? Um, like the picture post of it, right, Kobe? What does the new car need to be up and running smooth for you? I'm excited to see it too, Big Baby Henny. Thank you, friend. Hey, JR, thanks for the Panther pause. If you guys are watching on TikTok, we got two different goals. Either one, I'll do the pack opening. We either get 100,000 likes or 100 followers. Truckin' and JR have pumped up the timer for us a bit, so we might get a surge. You never know. Sometimes things go in waves. Yeah, this guy's been really consistent with the sliders in. I've chased him in or chased him away right there. And then I just haven't barreled up the sinkers and fastballs. Posted yesterday is the old car. So I don't know if I've seen the new car then, Kobe. What did you get, friend? One thing I don't know about much is working on vehicles. I did change the hydraulic lifts for our Chevy Impala's trunk because we had our Chevy for a long time, that one. And it got to where it wouldn't hold the trunk up anymore. Don't know if my wife slammed it too much. Anyhow, I was like, I think that's a pretty simple fix because my wife was saying she wanted to take it and get it fixed, and got them off of Amazon. It was just a couple bolts, so it was pretty easy to switch those out. Let's see, uh, Cadillac. Escalade EVS. Kobe, you're rolling in style, man. Gonna see if I can get through 3 with Raleigh. He's probably gonna be cooked on stamina, but want to get him paralleled with this um, parallel thing. Hey, thanks for the give me the heat 2 JR. I think my eyes didn't catch it there when it first came across. No, I'd like to pack him, Jake. I got a ton of packs to open, but we haven't been consistent enough on the show, or nor have I been consistent enough on my start time to hit the like goal for a bit. So probably gonna save our packs for the next MLB stream. It's likely to be Thursday because I need to get in a Madden stream as well. Probably would have streamed Madden Day of Seattle had not choked, but I didn't really want to talk that much football today. Didn't want to be too irritated with you guys. One 49er fan felt the brunt of it when he came in soft troll into a purple chat though. Raleigh gets the K. So anyhow, the Chipper question. Yeah, I'd like to get Chipper. Hopefully I pack him. I don't think I want to necessarily spend all the stubs on him. I mean, I see a lot of Seahawks fans saying wave Tariq Woolen and stuff like that, and I think that's pretty dumb. However, when he got burnt the first time, they need to get him to get his head right. And the first play to Persall was a terrible play. He stutter steps, chops his feet like he's going to go up and get an interception, and the football's 5 yards over his head, where he should have been stride for stride with Ricky, and at least had the pass breakup. And then the touchdown play was just horrific. He's in better position than the tight end. He like jumps himself out of the way. It almost looked like he was selling the game. I don't think he is, but we are getting some guys. We had an NBA scandal. Jonte Porter, the Guardian deal is odd, right? Classe's on leave. I don't know when we're going to see Classe back or the other guy back. We're waiting for that shoe to drop in the NFL where somebody's screwing up, and maybe Woolen's the guy. I don't think he is, but it's hard to watch a guy that's as gifted athletically as he is to go and screw up the game that way. And then they were down there in position to win it, and of course they failed to do so. Let's bring in Colby Thomas here. Actually, let's use Rooker. Rooker's the better hitter. Yeah, the defense was okay. The defense, I mean, time of possession was terrible, right? 38 minutes to 22. The defense was out there a lot. I thought McDonald was kind of a coward not to go for it on 4th and a foot. Would have been a chance to really bleed out the Niners' resources on the timeouts and take the lead much deeper into the 4th, and it could have given his defense a little bit more chance to rest. It didn't work out, of course, but it's easy to blame it in hindsight too. I guess analytically they're about the same, going or not going for it, win probability is what I was reading. But McDonald talks about, oh, we want to run through teams, not around them. Well, he didn't live it there. So I thought they lost in all 3 phases, and there's things to clean up and get better for next week and throughout the rest of the season. However, it seems like it's the same old Seahawks with the ways that they find to lose games. I don't think McDonald's necessarily the guy to lead us out of this. I feel like he's the defensive coordinator masquerading as a head coach. But, it's the franchise that I'll root for. I told one of my friends on Twitter yesterday, I've seen him be bad before, and hopefully I live long enough to see him be good again. Not sure that this is necessarily going to be a good season for the Seahawks. Hate losing to San Francisco. Divisional game at home, and let that one slip. Terrible start to the season. And so we have that double, and I've yet to do anything here against Morjan, and I'm not going to do anything. I was thinking slider away and was kind of hedging that way. But I think 5 games in, I'm probably pretty cooked here on the at-bats. We'll keep battling, though. Maybe it breaks my way here late. We got a real-life package that came in from Big Baby Henny. I'm going to open it here at the end of this game. So stay tuned, guys and gals, for real life surprise. Yeah, Steelers. I could see the Steeler game getting really ugly. I hope that's not going to be the case, and I hope we can go get a road win. I'd feel a lot more comfortable had they beat San Francisco, though. Let's see. Truckin says I got Henny package. Says Truckin. All right, so we're working on Raleigh Fingers, trying to get him some PXP since it's triple PXP time. But Raleigh's pretty tired here. Sorry, Raleigh. See, Truckin says, don't want to sound like a weirdo. Want to tell you, you got a beautiful home and neighborhood you live in. Henny, it's crazy how it worked out. Hey, Chris, thanks very much for following. So I know you guys, a lot of you guys like Henny are younger, so you may not have paid as much attention back then. But like 08, 09, there's the huge housing crisis and all the bubble burst. Was it Franny Mae and Freddie Mac and all that stuff. So the houses came way down, and we got really fortunate that we bought at like 140,000 or something like that. Live in your own community. Yep. Yeah, so I was lucky to buy when I did because like the mortgage is super affordable and all that type of thing. My neighbor, well, if you're looking at like the Google Maps, not the neighbor towards the corner, the neighbor on the other side, I think they bought for almost 500,000. So I know his mortgage, I don't know what he put for his down payment. His mortgage has got to be like 3,000 a month or something. And I don't know how they do it. He's my age, and unfortunately, he had some heart issues. He had to have open heart surgery. Said that he passed away on the table. They were able to revive him, that type of deal. So I don't think he's working right now. And his wife works as a postal delivery driver, so I'm sure she gets paid okay. But I know she was injured for a while too and wasn't able to work. So like I just imagine the stress of having that high of a monthly mortgage bill just to start, before any other bills. Can't wait for your wife to finish nursing school so you and her can buy. Yes, that'll be awesome. Congratulations to her on going through the nursing school. There's a test that they take at the end of it. It's the NCLEX test, and I know it's very stressful. I don't know if she's got to that point yet. My wife, remember, she was prepping for it, and she was super concerned after she had taken it that she didn't pass because they don't give you the results immediately. They mail them to you. So you're at a computer, at least that's how it is here in California. This was like 10 years ago. At a computer, you're going through this test. It can go for like 2 hours to like 6 hours or something. It just keeps asking you different questions and you don't know how you're doing. She thought she had a bad go, but she did well. She'll be done in May next year. Awesome for her and awesome for you guys. Hey, E, thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a great day at school. We need Grand Slam to level this thing up. But yeah, I think I was actually around your age when I was able to get in here. I was just past 31. My goal was to save up my money and buy a house at 30, and I kept putting money into mutual funds, like for down payment type of thing. And the stars kind of aligned to get a home. It'd be a whole lot harder out here, even in the Central Valley, which is way cheaper than like Bay Area or Southern California or whatever, to get a house because those homes are usually up around 1 million. Houses here, like the smaller homes, start in the high 300,000s and on up. And I look at Zwillow. I know Zwillow's not end all be all for home pricing, but it's nice to see things appreciate and stuff. Very proud of her. Not easy with the three kids to be able to do all that. Goes to school an hour away from home too. Yeah, really similar for my wife. We didn't have um, a nursing school here in the hometown, so she had to drive to the biggest town in the county, which is about an hour drive. Kobe, I think we've timed you out before. We're going to go ahead and time you out permanently. You're entitled to like California or not like California, but I'm very much a California person and love being from the Golden State. I'm sure those of you that are around the country or other parts of the world love where you're from too. And if you don't love it, I hope you can get somewhere else. But yeah, don't come in and start dumping on California, man. Don't have uh don't have a lot of patience for that stuff. Culture war stuff. Everybody's welcome here, but not the Kobe guy. Rangers took the series against the Astros, still 1.5 games out. Pretty impressive that the Rangers are even in the conversation, to still be in the mix. Don't call it a comeback, but we're going to cut the lead in half with a big smack from Big Mac off the Sutter Health building out there. So I've only hit 11 homers without McGuire. Different Kobe. Kobe in purple chat, not you, Kobe. Yeah, Kobe, the Kobe in the purple chat was saying California was a dumpster fire. So I dumpstered him to the streets where he belongs. I didn't even tell him to warm up the bacon grease for his mom or anything. But yeah, California's beautiful. We got coastlines, we got Central Valley, we got agriculture. Go up to the high peaks. You can do some skiing. You can go to Yosemite. There's all kinds of cool stuff in California. But it's not for everybody, and thankfully, it's not for the guy that we just banned. But thanks, Toby. So stay tuned, guys. This will be my last game, but I have a real life pack opening to do. It's a shipment that came in from our friend, Big Baby Henny. Colby Thomas out in front. Still got all of our packs, though, here. All right, so now somebody's over saying I took his comment completely out of context. So I'm going to assume you're the guy that we banned. Kyle, to the streets. Yeah, no, there's no context when you call my home state a dumpster fire. If you're patient and wait for the right situation, you can do it. Too many people rush. They're afraid they won't get the house. And there's a whole thing about like generationally, like the boomer generation got theirs, and it's tougher for the younger generations to buy. And I think there's some truth to that. And some people have multiple homes, and other folks just trying to get one. It's a weird thing. I know there's corporations buying up houses and stuff too, depending what part of the country you're in. So fellas, we came up a little short. We didn't get the 100 follows nor the 100,000 likes. Appreciate everybody, all hands on deck on TikTok. The regulars in the community, they really pumped up the timer. Thanks, guys, for all the activity there. But we'll save these packs. Hopefully get everybody liking. Let me dash out and see if I can find that package real fast. Deron Bland or Pat Peterson legend card. Ooh, which is taller and which has more speed? Those are usually the biggest factors in Madden. The taller guy is going to get higher animations, right? More pixels on the screen. If the speed is roughly the same. Okay, I'll be back in 1 second. I'm going to dash out there. Haven't interacted with the kids. They were asleep when I started the stream, so I may have to give a few hugs, but I'll just be a moment, guys. And thanks again, Henny, for sending me some. Yeah, I'd probably go Pat Pete if Bland isn't way faster. Henny, are you there? Just want to be sure you're there. Here's your package. I got the label this way so I don't dox ourselves. I'll work on the tape. Okay, we just wanted that would have sucked if you got called away or something. I'm like opening without you. Lane, Finn, how are you, Lane? But guys, I got packs and packs and packs. Oh, I do see it now. I didn't notice at first. I see the name for me and I see the name for you. It took me a second to read through that. All right, so I have the special tool for cutting through on packages. I do get quite a few. Sometimes from TikTok shop and stuff like that. All right, so Lane, who's your favorite athlete of all time? So there we go. All right, so let's see. It says, love you, Dad. Big baby Henny. Dude, thanks for sending me something. It's just cool to hold this right here. No, it was in your hand coming from the East Coast out west. Oh, check this out. All right, let me open it up where you guys can see without boxing the information. Um, but holy cow, man! Thanks, Henny. Let me move back so everybody can see it better. All right, so Henny had sent me the jacket for the winter, and winter's ahead too. That's man, that's beautiful, dude. Thank you, Henny. All right, so we got the Seahawks jacket. Let's see if it's a good fit. It is reversible. No way. All right, let me see here. It would be a very Danielle freak thing of me to mess up the zipper on it as soon as something comes in. So here we go. This is going to be perfect for the winter too. They usually layer up a couple layers underneath when I have a jacket on. Zipping is hard. It is pretty sick, right? Those bums should have won yesterday, right? All right, so now we're going to reverse. And it's got the helmet logo on this side, and it's gray. Dude, it feels nice on the inside too. I guess I don't need to zip it, but want to. All right, so here we go. Reversible, looking great. I'm used to having the zipper on the other side. I think ladies usually have it on the left, with it being reversible, right? Versus the other side. All right, so let's see. There we go. Freaking awesome, man. Love you, Henny. Thank you, dude, for going out of your way to think about me, to send it. I know it's a pain. I know shipping costs a lot to ship out. So, man, love it, dude. Thanks again to Big Baby Henny. If you guys aren't following him, of course, we'd love you to follow him. Of course, usually we shout out all the mods and all the good stuff anyways. But yeah, drop a follow on Henny if you haven't. He's got the same name everywhere. Took the tags off. Brand new. And let's drop Henny's name in to the TikTok buddies. Hey, thanks, Amish. This was sent from one of our top moderators. I mean, all the mods are top, right? If you guys are a moderator, but yeah, Henny's been a big part of the community for a long time. But dude, I super appreciate it. I'm gonna post it over to the socials and everything now as well. Embarrass you a bit. Tell me the story behind it in Discord. So, Henny, love you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm going to be wearing it as soon as it gets cold here, as often as I can. It's getting a little bit cool in the nights, but that cold weather really will set in over the next month or so. Thanks, everybody, for tolerating the A's theme team. Not sure what we'll do for our next MLB stream. Maybe there'll be some stuff to grind or whatever. We got all the packs. We just got to get our like goal or the follow goal in there. And I'm sure we'll get it. Try to get the stream started. I know I say that often, but I'll try to get the stream started earlier on the next MLB stream. Likely to take tomorrow off because I got to drive the kids to school. And they go to school once a week. The rest of the week they're homeschooled. So they do like a hybrid thing. But their school's like about an hour drive. So we'll be leaving the house fairly early. So I doubt I'll stream. But if I'm up real early, I may fire up a little Madden. But yeah, thank you so much. I can't wait to go show this to the family and then brag about you on Twitter and everywhere else. Thanks so much, buddy.